Here we go. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Thursday. What's going on, y'all? Here we go. Heading to the weekend. Got a bunch of holiday fun going to be going down this weekend. You guys have any big plans you're going to be doing?
I got some plans.
Holiday cheer?
Yeah, I got a couple. My buddy's doing a charity event that I'm going to. I think you're going to it too,
I am,
Virginia.
too. It's for Little Smiles on Saturday at Brother Jimmy's in City Place. All weekend long, we're doing events for Little Smiles toy collection.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
What about you, big guy? What are you doing?
I don't know. I got an open calendar right now. I'm just going to kind of like survey and see what happens. So it was a busy weekend last weekend, so I'm still trying to knock out the funk. So
Sometimes it's good to just chill.
yeah.
Let me know if you want me to come over and do that Kurt Russell marathon. Because, I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah, I want to see that Kurt Russell movie. I'm not sure if I'm down for the whole marathon.
Understood.
Yeah. One movie might be good enough for me. So yeah, I might lay low. I feel like, I don't know if anybody else is going through this. I feel like I'm just go just to go. I mean, it's got to be,
You got to be bleeding.
yeah, it's got to be something where it's like, okay, this is very alarming. I could die in the next 10 minutes. Yeah.
Denny's is the same way. I don't think
Yeah.
Denny's has been to a doctor in about 20 years. The only doctor he's been to is the weed doctor.
Dr. Feelgood. Yeah, that's his only doctor. So.
Well, coming up in just a second, it looks like Kanye West is talking to a tree. Oh, my gosh. Has he really lost it? We'll let you hear the audio coming up in a second of him talking to a tree. Before we get into that, Sesame Street has just introduced its first homeless character. This happened yesterday. Lily is a pink Muppet. And here is a little bit of Lily.
Bye, guys. Adios. How you doing, Lily?
Oh, I'm okay. It's just that, well, everyone else is going home. And, well, I miss our apartment. And now we don't have our own place to live. And sometimes I wonder if we'll ever have our own home again.
Lily, that's so hard.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really glad that you're all staying with me.
Lily, I have a question. Why do you sound like an adult pretending to be a child?
What about Oscar the Grouch? I thought he was homeless.
His
Or
trash
his
can.
trash can
He lives in a
home?
garbage can.
Yeah.
Yes.
That counts as a home.
And he's always in such a good mood.
Yeah. Okay, so if you live like in a dumpster, then you've got a home, according to Sesame Street rules of life.
Sesame Street's got some sad characters. You throw in Snuffleupagus and Lily and Oscar together.
That's the trifecta of pain.
It's a lot of pressure there.
It's a lot of sadness.
It's a lot to overcome.
So painful.
In a new interview that she just did with the New York Times, Ellen DeGeneres is talking about what to do with her life once her contract comes to an end in 2020. Now, she renewed her deal back in 2016.
Which is awesome, by the way.
I don't know if they have a talking tree at that one.
Well, what they said it was one of those things where they put the computer on the tree and then they talk to them.
Right. And there's probably a guy, like, running it.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what that sounded like.
What are you famous for?
Everything.
You're famous for everything. Let me ask you a question, Kanye. It's been plaguing my mind for a while. Do you make your Yeezys in size 3?
What?
I've been looking for a pair, but no one has them.
Do you make your Yeezys in a size tree? Oh.
Size tree? No, you don't like tree humor?
I don't know. What do you think, Kev?
Tree jokes, not. I don't know what else you can go with. You know, he's just,
You're
trying
right.
to make it happen.
You're right. He's trying to make it happen.
He's just trying to make it happen. Yeah, that was at Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the night garden that's going on there.
Man, I went to that botanical garden one off of Military Trail here in West Palm Beach, and they had one of those beer festivals going on, and it was so cozy. I loved it.
I think that's the Mounts Botanical Garden.
It is. I
Yeah.
never even knew that was here. I've been here my whole life. Didn't even know it was there.
My friend is a descendant of Mounts. It's his grandfather, so he was telling me all about it.
Wow.
Yeah, big deal.
Whoa.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. We are collecting toys and we are collecting gift cards. And it's super easy to help out. Just log on to littlesmiles.org. You can find a spot to drop off a toy, or you can just click to donate whatever you have extra this holiday. $5, $10, $20. We will take it and we will turn it into a toy for a needy child this holiday season. So littlesmiles.org.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Johnny, your elves gotta step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
It's the big finish event at Arrigo Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on new Jeeps.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on the naughty list. You gotta go Arrigo.
Select vehicles, amount vary, plus tax, tag, title, dealer install option, $7.99 dealer fee. All discounts, rebates, incentives apply. The dealer must qualify. See dealer for details.
Today's hidden holiday savings is from Strax Rejuvenation. Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look fabulous for the holidays. Their present to you is a $500 gift card toward a surgery of your choice. Log on to this radio station's website and unwrap your gift now. Or call Strax at 954-634-3333.
At Macy's Backstage, finding great gifts is as much fun as giving them. Get in the holiday spirit with matching PJs and loungewear. For everyone who asks for slippers, we have great styles for him and her. Why not slip a shaving kit in his stocking? But hurry in, they're going fast. And if you've got techies and music lovers on your list, we've got their gear. From electronics to headphones, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Macy's Backstage. Off price, on trend, arriving daily. Find your store at macysbackstage.com.
The season of free is in full swing at T-Mobile. And this time, we're going big. Like the biggest screen you'll ever see at T-Mobile big. Because we're giving away 50-inch Samsung 4K TVs. You heard right, a free 50-inch TV delivered in time for the holidays when you get one of the latest Samsung phones and add a line. Buy a phone, get a free TV. It's that... Whoa.
Where is it?
We're here for the free Samsung TV.
Hey, careful. How'd you get in here? This is a recording studio, guys. You have to go to the store.
Oh. To T-Mobile.
Okay, if you missed out on Black Friday, then this is your second chance. Score a free 50-inch Samsung 4K TV, but only if you get to a T-Mobile store right now. Because from the looks of it, this deal isn't going to last long. Come join us at T-Mobile before it's too late.
At participating stores, offer fulfilled by Samsung with online redemption code. Qualifying credit, new line of service, timely redemption, and phone finance agreement required. 2 new lines required for new customers. 1 offer per account.
O'Reilly. Right now at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store, pick up 5 quarts of Castrol Edge full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for $33.99. Plus, you'll earn double O Rewards points and receive a $15 O'Reilly gift card after mail-in rebate. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Boca Raton has a new hotspot. It is Wish, the newest hot upscale lounge with gourmet food, signature cocktails, and drink and bottle specials. Check out their website, wishbocaevents.com, for all the upcoming performers. Every Saturday night is Ladies' Night at Wish in Boca Raton. Ladies get free entry, 2-for-1 drink specials, $100 bottles, and the kitchen's open all night. Make all your wishes come true. For more info, visit wishbocaevents.com.
It's crazy. You know, I have about 3 friends that are just a few months out of their surgeries from the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. They went and had various things. One of my friends had a breast reduction. The other one had a tummy tuck. The other one had a hernia procedure like I had. It's just amazing the life-changing surgical things that happen for you when you go in and you fix things that have been holding you back from being your best self. It just changes everything. Your mood, your attitude, you feel better, you look better, you're stronger. Take care of yourself. Do things for you. The Aquaplastic Surgery Center is going to help you do just that, and you're going to feel so great about your choice of where to go. You know, Dr. Rankin and Dr. Dev, they run the show at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. Both of them board certified. Both of them listen and they care, and they're experienced, and they're amazing surgeons. Once you go in there and you meet them face to face, I promise you, you will get it. They are just exceptional, and they look at you and you realize that they really do care about you and about you being healthy and happy. Go see them in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, or Miami at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Honeybee Rose writes, I volunteered to plan the holiday party for next week. I'm in charge of the Chick-fil-A tray. Smiley face with sunglasses emoji. That gives us the happy face emoji, Honeybee. And good news, we've got crowd-pleasing catering options, from chicken strips to wraps to cookies, because it's the little things that will make everyone at the office holiday party go, wow, emoji. Tweet your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
Okay, here's the deal. You're a freelancer, a hired hand, a self-made, self-owned business of one. Whether you're a contractor, creative director, or consultant, you're the boss. And that makes things easy. Unless, of course, you're trying to get a mortgage. When it comes to qualifying for a cash-out refi, gig economy workers come with more obstacles, more complexities, and more stress, right? Wrong. Dial 855-875-CASH, and one of our cash-out mortgage specialists will help you qualify for the lowest interest loan possible, regardless of your source of income. It's the easiest call you'll make all day. That's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today. First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Group, DBA Cash Call Mortgage, 19500 Jamboree Road, Irvine, California, 92612, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. Again, that's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today.
Real cards, real dealers, live table games 24/7, blackjack, baccarat, 3-card poker, and many more. We are giving all new members 100 in match play guaranteed. Over 230 live table games at Seminole Classic Hollywood, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, and Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Las Vegas-style table games with real dealers and real cards. Sign up for a new Seminole Wildcard, and new table games players get $100 in match play. Must be 21 or older and a valid Seminole Wildcard member to participate. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, Dina. Family coming in for the holidays again?
No, not dealing with that this year. We're all going to the Caribbean on Celebrity Edge.
Celebrity Edge, the ship everyone's talking about.
I know. Can you believe it's already been voted the best ship of 2018?
I've heard it's incredible.
Oh, it is. They've taken everything to the next level. The rooms, the restaurants, the spa. It even has a magic carpet that soars over the ocean.
Sounds amazing. And spending the holidays island hopping around the Caribbean instead of cooking and stressing.
Yep, you don't have to lift a finger. Holiday meals with menus by a Michelin-starred chef, designer decorations, special performances around the clock. They even bring Santa on board for the kids.
Wow, Celebrity takes care of everything. Do you think there's still time for us to book?
If you hurry, go to Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or talk to your travel advisor and say you want to celebrate the holidays on Celebrity Edge.
Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
A lot of people spend a lot of money on vitamins. Do you even know that those vitamins really don't even hit your bloodstream and do much for you? 20% absorption they have. Go to a place like Revitalize, though. You get 100% vitamin absorption. Everything you need for your body. And there's so much they can do for you, too. It's not just about the vitamins. It'll give you a more youthful appearance, more energy, boost up your immune system, and knock down the stress. You can also go to Revitalize for weight gain. If you've got brain fog, migraines, fibromyalgia, thyroid issues, they can get a cocktail specified just for you. And on Thursday night now, they're open till 7 o'clock, so you got some extra time tonight to go check them out on Indiantown Road in Jupiter, or get your consultation online, revitaliv.com. That's revitaliv.com.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Kia 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Kia Optimas, Fortes, Sorrentos, Sportages, Souls, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search nowcar.com.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
I got a lot on my mind, and a lot of it has to do with food. First of all, big shout out to the company holiday party last night. They did what your cousins did. taco bar. And that is the new hotness at the parties I am noticing, and I think it's the best thing.
They did a taco bar. They also did a sliders bar where they had like many different choices.
You're
of
right.
Sliders.
Yeah, the finger food slidey kind of stuff. Really, really awesome at parties. And it kind of makes me lead into my next point. For this Christmas is for Fat Kevin to just pig out with me for 1 hour.
That ain't gonna happen. So
Fat Kevin's dead.
Yeah, Fat Kev is he's the ghost of Christmas.
Here at the radio station and put out a buffet.
I agree.
Have choices of all your favorites. Have buds, have Camilles.
Yeah.
Have cheesecake, have whatever you want.
What's the ruling on that? Is there any rules? Can I just invite anybody in for that one?
I think it has to be a members only thing.
Members
you
only.
can't just say, flood the station. Our boss would be mad. But I think if people meet certain criteria and you want to accept them into your fat club.
Okay. I like this. I'm glad we're talking about it. I want to get the rules and the stipulations down before I start going public with it.
Our boss would be mad if you just said, hey, at noon, fat club, everybody's welcome. Because might be a stampede of fat people, and that's not safe.
You close it down with no more than how many people?
I would say tap it at 15.
Tap it at 15. 15 people coming in just to solely try to get fat for an hour.
And they better be here to do the work.
Agreed.
They better be ready to prove themselves worthy of Fat Club.
You just can't walk out with like 2 pieces of pizza down.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm with you. You have to come to play, my friends. Love it. All right, thank you for taking the time.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
So I called my mom yesterday, and we got her a car because I went to Texas a few months ago, and her car is basically a death trap. We were driving down the road. The thing just died when we pulled out in front of traffic. And as her daughter, I can't sleep at night knowing my mom's driving around in a death trap while we have nice cars. So we got her a little Honda from Bremen, a pre-owned vehicle, but it's in way better shape than her car that's just should be put out to pasture. So I called her yesterday and I was telling her, hey, we're going to come visit you for Christmas. We got a present to bring you. And she's like, oh, a present? What is it? I'm like, it's so big, we couldn't even put it on an airplane. That's why we have to come driving to bring you a present. And she is so excited.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
She can't figure out what it is, that it's so big we can't put it on an airplane. She's like, what?
She made any guesses?
No, but she's just sitting there giggling, and she's like, oh, just trying to figure it out in her head. She's very, mellow these days. You know, she's on a really nice cocktail of medication to fix the bipolar, and I'm jealous.
A cocktail of medication.
We're going to get this calming where you just, relax.
She's very calm and peaceful.
Oh, man, I want that.
Yes, it's very enviable. But so the foundation and the ground has been laid. She knows we're coming to her on Christmas to bring her a big, huge present.
Oh, that's fun.
It's going to be fun. I'm
Oh,
excited.
that is fun.
Rocco was giggling in the back seat. He's like, can I tell her it's a Honda? I'm like, no, don't tell her it's a Honda.
Right. What I got on my mind here today, I saw something that's absolutely, I guess, amazing. And for me, I used to live out in Fresno, California, which is close to Yosemite. You spend a lot of time there, almost about every weekend, or I would go somewhere because you don't want to stay in Fresno for the weekend.
It's beautiful in Yosemite.
Yes.
Not so much in Fresno.
Right, exactly. So you're like, weekends here, I'm going somewhere. So I would go to Yosemite a lot, and you've probably seen the photo. It's called El Capitan. And it is a huge rock face. It's kind of like the Half Dome.
Yes.
Is basically, what it is. It kind of goes back around. It's this rock face, 3,000 feet high.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. And for the first time ever, this guy has gone up El Capitan, because when I was there, they actually at some of the gyms, and I wound up leaving town before I was able to accomplish this, but they would have workout plans that you could go through. You could sign up as like a 6-week course that would get you in shape so that you could go up the back of Half Dome. They have it where it's like, it's trails and things like that. You're not hanging, you're not on ropes, you're not on all that kind of stuff, but you're going up the back end, the trail walking kind of stuff.
So it's like a feat.
Yeah.
To accomplish.
Kind of a cool little club. You get a t-shirt, I don't know, something like that. But this guy, for the first time, did what is called free solo climbing. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
It sounds dangerous.
It's unbelievable. I'm like, I can't even believe that you would do this. Free solo climbing is mountain climbing all by yourself. No ropes, no safety devices of any kind.
Wow.
It's just like you would go up, just put on like your climbing shoes, and your arms, and then you just start going.
It's like some of those guys and girls on YouTube where they're jumping from building to building and they're climbing and hanging on with one arm, and they've got nothing supporting them. Anything that goes wrong, they're dead.
It's
one
insane.
of those guys just fell and died.
Shocking.
I saw it on TMZ.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is how do they practice that stuff? Do they practice normally on, gym equipment?
Maybe they start like on the side of their house.
They, a lot of times, because there's a little bit of this, and it kind of shows us National Geographic followed this guy. Alex Honnold is his name. And they kind of followed him around and documented a little bit. And he's, as you would imagine, has like zero body fat. He's just a wired, thin kind of guy. And, he has like one of those hippie kind of vans, and he's got a little pull-up bar. And so he does, pull-ups and things like that. It's a lot of, strength on strength stuff. And then he'll do rock climbing. You go in, you do regular rock climbing. They have those rock climbing walls you can do even indoors.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff they do to kind of get used to it.
It's a different animal, baby. That's such a different animal, in my opinion.
You really can't have a lot of fat on you, though. You can't have meat.
No.
Because then you can't lift it.
Right. Yeah, you got to be able to, with your one arm, pull yourself up and all that kind of stuff. And so National Geographic follows this guy around. He walks right to the base of this 3,000-foot tall, just rock-faced cliff. And he just starts climbing, pulling himself up 3,000 feet. And you should see this as they have the ropes and the pulleys and their camera crew that is documenting this guy. He's attempting to be the first man ever to do this. Has nothing. Just like a dude walked out of the woods and starts climbing this rock face. You should see when he is like 3/4 of the way up. I mean, you're like, because I'm sitting there looking like, where does he go now with his foot? Like, there's nothing.
And he just figures it out?
He's just, putting his hands inside. There's like kind of like a scene that goes down, and he's kind of using that to kind of pull himself up 3,000 feet.
If one rock gives.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
There's no helping him at this point. I mean, they're just watching, and the camera crew, is like, it's just horrifying because you feel like at any moment you're about to film some man's death.
I would imagine you can't eat things like chili, stuff that's going to give you possible gas or poopy cramps. Imagine you get up there and you have poopy cramps.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be out there because there's no...
That's your death.
What are you going to be like, I'm going to go back down. I'll come back up later.
You would have to poop your pants. You would have to and keep on going.
I don't know how long it takes you to do this, but this guy at the end of it all became the first person to ever free solo climb El Capitan.
Wow.
They have a video that I put up on the Facebook page so you can see a little bit of it. The entire movie itself hasn't been released for streaming yet. He did this just a couple of months ago, so they're still kind of like putting it all together, but it's just absolutely unbelievable. And this is what I thought was fascinating too, because you wonder like, how could somebody do that? Not only like his body type and the ability to climb, but they actually did an MRI on this guy of his brain, and they discovered that he has the ability to shut off that part of the brain that associates fear. So in a sense, he just is up there. He doesn't feel anything. He's just like, I'm just climbing, man. I mean, he is going up a 3,000-foot mountain, and that's what they found out is like those people, if you wonder like you're wired differently, well, they are. If you see those people that are doing that, they're able to, like, I couldn't do that. I'd be paralyzed with fear. That part of my brain works better than any part of my brain, I think.
The part
it
of
works really well.
Scared, timid guy kicks in real strong.
Yeah, the fraidy cat part of my brain's, wow, I mean, it's massive.
I think I have the opposite. I think it gives me more fear on my brain. It like doubles my fear.
Well, it's just, so some people have it. These guys do not, and it's an interesting little thing. If you want to check it out, it is going to be called Free Solo on National Geographic. If you want to see the preview, it's unbelievable. It's one of those things where if you're like me and you're afraid of heights, just watching him up there like one arm dangling 3/4 of the way up El Capitan, you're like, oh. Like it just, in my nether regions, they start to tingle.
But he makes it.
Maybe he does. No, he does. He was the first person to ever do it. So, yeah, you wonder what the second guy's going to do.
There's going to be copycats that die.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. They're going to be splattered on the bottom like spilled paint.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, it was a not very cool story. If you saw the news footage, there's this 76-year-old woman just having a nice little lunch at McDonald's there in Okeechobee. If you've gone through Okeechobee, you've probably stopped at that McDonald's. I have many times. This jerk of a dude comes up and grabs her purse out of the booth, runs outside. She goes out to chase him and basically plows her with the car. She goes down on the ground.
Oh, my God.
She okay?
Yeah, she is okay, but, luckily there's been something nice that has actually come out of all this, so I will let you know. If you need a nice little warm, fuzzy story, we got that for you next.
from the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Already seeing major delays up on the Treasure Coast this morning. We have a crash on 95 northbound before Bridge Road that has 2 right lanes blocked. Give yourself plenty of extra time to get through that area this morning. An overturned vehicle causing delays in Broward County. 75 southbound at Griffin Road, we have a right lane blocked. And in Palm Beach County, a new crash on your surface streets is Congress Avenue at Peninsula Corporate Drive. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
At JM Lexus, you won't find any hidden fees, just our lowest price, right from the beginning. No more haggling or negotiating. And if we lower the price within the calendar month, we'll refund the difference. Change your mind? We have a 72-hour, no questions asked return policy. Welcome to Lexus Plus, where a single, dedicated consultant will personalize your experience from start to finish. And you'll get our best price up front. Because at JM Lexus, the only one that matters is you.
Good Greek Moving and Storage does it right. You know, these guys show up, they look good, they're high-fiving each other, they have a great vibe and an energy to them. When you hire this moving company, you can just sit back and relax because the team at Good Greek Moving and Storage has it all under control. Our friend Spiro runs the show over there. He's a former Miami-Dade SWAT police officer, and he runs his moving company like they'd run a police force. On point. So if you have a move coming up, big or small, maybe you know somebody who's going to be moving, tell them to call Good Greek Moving and Storage. All they need to do is pick up their mobile phone and dial ** Greek. You know, all year round, Good Greek Moving and Storage helps us with little smiles, with needy families, with the KVJ Volunteer Army, and now they're helping us right now at this very moment with our holiday toy drive. They are awesome. They are charitable. This is the kind of business you want to do business with. So pick up your mobile phone for your free quote, ** Greek. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George, and on Saturday, December 15th, I'm going to be at the Tommy Bahama in Jupiter at Harborside Place. Tommy Bahama is the home to my son's favorite pant, the Boracay Chino. I scored big time when I got him these pants. They're made with easy care, super soft fabric, so he says they feel comfortable all day long, and they look so sharp. You know, I'm not surprised at all to see hundreds of 5-star reviews. So join me at the Tommy Bahama in Jupiter at Harborside Place on Saturday, December 15th at 2:30 to get your hands on these Boracay's.
Many people may find their memory changes as they age. For most, it is a natural part of getting older. For some, however, it could be an indication of something more serious. For some, it could be a form of dementia. If you are between 50 to 85 years old, have a study partner, and have noticed you or a loved one has had memory changes over the last year, you or they may qualify for the Mission AD Research Study. This research study is testing an investigational drug for early-stage Alzheimer's. To find out if you or your loved one may qualify, please call 1-877-877-4368 for more information. Again, this study is for adults 50 to 85 years old who have a study partner and have noticed a change in their memory over the last year. To learn more, call 1-877-877-4368. 1-877-877-4368.
You know, in just a few weeks, relatives start arriving, the holidays are here, schools are going to be closed, the kids are going to be home. That may leave you juggling a little complicated mix of people and schedules, and sometimes safety is something that you don't think about, top of mind, but I love the Every Parent app from the Children's Services Council because it ties back into reminding you to keep your kids and your family safe this holiday season. Go on to the app. There is so much great advice there, including safety tips like how to prevent TV tip-overs. Those are scary. And ensuring pool protection. You can manage it all and make sure you raise happy, healthy kids with our help from this free app. Every parent, it's one word. It's a free app in the App Store. It's local tips. It's expert advice right here in Palm Beach County. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council, so go get it today. It's personalized for you and your family. Download the app in the App Store. Every parent.
The holiday season is a joyous time for family, friends, and celebration, not stress. This family knows it. They're able to relax with a walk on the beach without the financial stress of the holidays. As a member of Velocity Community Credit Union, you can save money by taking an extra 0.60% off your personal loan rate. 60 is the number of years we've been serving residents of Palm Beach County. Apply today by visiting our website, velocitycommunity.org. For membership, live, work, worship, or attend school in Palm Beach County is required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ends 12/31.
You don't need an excuse to get out of your current vehicle. What you need is a good reason. With information through innovation and our one-of-a-kind concierge service, we are the all-new Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth. Used is the new. You'll find a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models to shop from. Big deals, low prices, smaller payments. Take immediate delivery on every kind of vehicle available. Certified low-mileage pre-owned vehicles under $10,000. Put your hard-earned cash to work, because if you want a quality pre-owned vehicle with a few miles left under the hood, and you want one with a lot of stories left to tell, Wayne Acres Ford in Lake Worth is where we bring you information through innovation. We have every kind of pre-owned vehicle for you. More details at WayneAcresFord.com.
For life's little emergencies, have your plan ahead of time. Know where you're going to go. MD Now is open 365 days a year from 8 to 8. Go online, find the one nearest you, mdnow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by InvisibleFence.com.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News, tracking scattered showers for our Thursday. Scattered showers for the morning drive and throughout the day. The rain chance today is 30%. Cloudy skies, a warmer high of 77. Gusty south winds 20 miles an hour. Tonight's low 68. On Friday, partly to mostly cloudy, windy and warm. The high 80 on Friday. Rain chance 40% for showers.
Invisible Fence brand can protect pets from getting on counters, furniture, or in garbage cans. Act now and get a free micro shield when you purchase their exclusive Boundary Plus containment system. Visit InvisibleFence.com to learn more. That's InvisibleFence.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Gonna start playing back some of the Christmas wishes we're getting from the KVJ Kids Christmas Wish line. Want to hear what your kids want for Christmas? Just have them call our hotline, and then you can hear them on the radio with their requests out for Santa. It's a 561 number, 616-4638. That's 616-4638 for the KVJ Kids Christmas Wish line. Go hit it up right now.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Always like to hear some nice stories around this time of year. And there was one the other day that was just despicable. This woman was just chilling at the McDonald's there at the Okeechobee location.
Sitting in the booth, like by herself.
Yeah. She's 76 years old, and some dirtbag comes up and steals her purse.
Aww.
She chases him outside where she was nearly run over trying to get her bag back. You've probably seen the footage on the news where she gets knocked down and he pulls off, and they caught him and arrested him.
Good.
That's the good news.
Dirtbag.
She had to go to the hospital with some injuries that she got during the incident, but cool little thing, the manager there at that McDonald's, shout out to hashtag Be Cool For You, visited her in the hospital and brought her a Happy Meal and 2 gift cards.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, going above and beyond there. Just a little shout out to that guy. Talk about something else. A little hero here. A 15-year-old kid near Milwaukee saved his 11-year-old sister from a fire on Monday. Then he ran back into the burning building to save his mom, then ran back in again to save his aunt, and everybody survived.
Oh my God!
You can never ground that kid, no matter, even if he's a hellion when he gets older. He saved your life,
and he deserves a couple extra presents this year, right? I mean,
yes.
You got to suck up, try to make it happen.
Every day's Christmas for that kid.
Yeah, you take yours back and then get him something additional. It's all about him. And I thought this was cute. There's a young girl in Massachusetts. Her Christmas wish, I'd love to hear this. She sent a letter to Santa. She asked for a change to her dad's work shift.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Because he works late into the evening, and she wants him to work the day shift, and she'll give up having presents if our dad can have the day shift.
Yeah. She said in the letter, now it's 4:30 to 1, which is a crazy shift, and I guess he never gets to see her. I'd like you to change it to 6:30 to 3. He'd be so happy, and when he's happy, I'm happy.
I remember my dad had some kind of weird, that I think they call it second shift. It's an odd shift, man. I think it can mess with your mind too.
Yeah.
Everyone's on one schedule. You're on this weird one.
Yeah, no, it does. They talk about how unhealthy it is. People that work third shift, late shift, things like that. After a while, they say it takes time off your life.
That's scary.
Yeah, I kind of get it because it is a weird, not that we're totally on that shift, but we're not far from it.
But there's a one shift worse where you're right. It's like from 10 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning.
Something like that,
Yeah, and it does. I've heard it makes you weird.
Yeah, big time. And it's just tough because you're going against the rest of the world and your body clock, too. I mean, there's a reason why there's darkness and light. Your body responds to it, and so it's just your body's like, wait, what's going on?
Why am I sleeping in the day? What's happening?
Right, that's why I can't imagine, people that live in Alaska where it's dark for, months?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even live and then it stays crazy light during the summer?
It's insane.
Isn't Alaska a meat market, too? There's not many chicks there?
Yeah, it's like 10 to 1.
Oh, my gosh. Definitely not going to Alaska.
That'd be a tough place to live,
You think you got
man.
problems dating in South Florida.
Yeah.
It's dark, cold, depressing, and there's no chicks around.
Gosh.
You'd really be lonely in Alaska.
I'm not really lonely. I know everyone thinks I'm lonely. And thank you to everyone asking what I'm doing for Christmas. I've got it covered.
You're getting some sympathy emails.
I appreciate it. I'm not lonely. As much as Virginia wants me to be lonely, I'm all good.
I don't want you to be lonely.
Well, no, but you just say it on the air so much to the point where people really think I'm lonely.
I want you to have a happy girlfriend that turns into a happy wife. I want you to have kids. I don't want you to be lonely. I just want you to tell me what's going on in that love life.
And I want you to mind your own business. So, I mean, we all got wants.
All these people have wrote in inviting Jason to their holiday family celebrations.
So nice.
Because they think he's going to be all alone.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm really gonna be okay for Christmas.
Who are you spending time with?
Not you. I'm gonna spend time with my family, Aunt Ann, my sister,
Okay,
all
so-
that stuff.
No special lady?
We're good.
You're all taken up?
I'm all taken up. I'm all familyed up.
Who are you going to snuggle with?
My dog.
Well, not to add to the ongoing discussion of this, but Virginia Jaber did tell me that he's got a hugging crisis going on right now. I will let you know
Hugging?
exactly. Yes.
Hugging crisis?
Hugging. Yes.
He needs hugs?
Well, I will let you know. Jaybird and his hugging crisis. What is
Oh.
going on? You'll find out about it next.
I look up from the ground to see your side.
Apparently, Jaybird is going through a hugging crisis.
I would say it's a hugging crisis. It's more just.
Oh, I don't know. Come on. You don't have to downplay it.
I'm a big hugger. I always hug people, even people I don't know. When I first meet them, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then I'll go in to hug them. That's how I've always been. It's kind of raised that way.
Mm-hmm. So what is the problem that you're having with your love of hugs?
Well, now ever since everyone's talking about just boundaries with everything and don't touch people you don't know. The one conversation we had that was very shocking for me was when Virginia was talking about, and other people were agreeing, if you're just walking down the street, just saying hi to a woman you don't know is a no-no now. If you're a guy alone walking down the street, you just don't say hi to a woman anymore because they don't know who you are, and some women are scared. Do you remember that conversation?
Absolutely.
That one really stuck with me because now I couldn't believe how many people were agreeing with you, saying, yeah, if you're a guy alone, you just don't, if you see a woman and you don't know her, don't say hi to her because she doesn't know what you're thinking.
She doesn't know your intentions. And if she's by herself, it's disconcerting because she's like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden she has to be on alert because she doesn't know what you're going to do. It's just better to, I know 99% of guys are probably just trying to be nice and sweet, but it's better off to just keep walking.
Well, I think that whole discussion actually started with somebody that was a runner, and he kind of noticed that he just got weird reactions when he tried to be, because he was always like Mr. Friendly, like, oh, hey, how you doing? And you pass, women running, and he just was getting weird responses back. And then talked to a couple female runners, and they said, well, especially with some of the stories that have been out recently, yeah, it just puts us on ease. We just want to run. Like, we don't want to say hey.
That morphed into walking down the street even. I remember that conversation. It was like, nope, if you're walking down the street and you're a guy and you're alone, just don't even say hi to a woman. And that stuck with me. I thought that was odd. Because to me, like you're saying, I think a lot of people aren't terrible people.
Sure.
And if that's how we're handling, you just ignore people. I think that's kind of sad, and that bothered me. And then I had even read stuff. I heard other people talking. Yeah, I'm not even hugging people anymore because you don't know if what people are thinking, and if you can't say hi to somebody, why would you hug somebody?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing that's gone on with me is, I am in this weird place now. When I see somebody, I don't hug anymore. I kind of act like I'm about to hug, and then I'll shake their hand. And I'm now being called out for either giving crappy hugs or not hugging at all. And so what is it? Do you not hug people anymore, or is it a case-by-case thing?
I think it's a formula. I think when you look at greetings in American culture, it is a formula that you plug in, and you're talking about not saying hey to women. So part of that formula might be, what is your surroundings? Are you in a busy place? What is going on? If you're opening a door for somebody, I might do that and nod and just be like, and acknowledge a thank you or something like that. Is it light? Is it dark? Is it well populated? Is it somebody that you might know? And I think you probably do the same formula when it comes to hugging. How well do you know the person? Where are you? What's going on? And you kind of equate all that.
Anytime I'll meet someone that listens to the show and I've never met them, I usually go, how's it going? And I'll give a hug. I don't do that anymore because everything I read says, do not hug anybody you do not know. It is a bad thing. People are going to get... So is the hug officially dead?
You can't get in trouble for not hugging. And that's what I would say. You can get in trouble for hugging somebody that doesn't want to be hugged. So you're better off not hugging.
Yeah, but I'm getting called out for not hugging now.
But you can hug people you know that want a hug, and you can open your arms like this and go, hey, who wants a hug? And let them lean into you, and then you reciprocate.
And that's what I'm asking. The regular, because I'm talking about people I've never met before, and I usually would, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you, and I would give a hug. But I think what you're telling me is those days are dead.
Yeah, because it just makes some people uncomfortable, and you never know what their level of comfort's going to be. So it's better to err on the side of, I don't want to upset this person by hugging them, and they don't want to hug.
Interesting.
Yeah, my hugging policy is not a bit different. I think the one X factor that you got to put in there is body language. And you got to look at the situation. For instance, a lot of times we have listeners and you meet them and they're like, hey, and they're energetic and enthusiastic to come see you. I'm going in all gusto with a good old hug.
Well, we were doing an event. I was doing an event a few weeks ago, and it was somebody that I don't know her well at all, but I had seen her. I'm like, how's it going? And I went in for a hug, and she was standing still. So in mid-hug, I'm like, I don't think she wants a hug. Here's an awkward handshake. And it was so awkward.
That's terrible.
And then I gave her like this really weird, like creepy pat. Like, hey, how's it going? It just was so uncomfortable. I'm just curious because I was actually getting called out for not hugging, which make up my mind, please.
No, you're not going to ever get in trouble for not hugging.
All right. Well,
that's what I think.
Okay,
the hug is dead.
Yeah, to me, I'm leaning with the formula factor, where it's like add all the variables together and then try to make your best judgment. And I think, if you're good intentioned, then a lot of times if somebody really wants to come back and clap hard at you for whatever and be like going, I totally misread that situation, I apologize.
But then that would be weird though if you're just trying to give like a friendly hug and like, what do you do? Then you would feel like you're such a pervert even though you were just trying to give just
well, then I've
hug.
completely misread the situation. But I'm not going unless I see the body language of somebody that's kind of coming in for a hug. And if they do, I want to meet them with the same level of enthusiasm as they come at me with. So if I see somebody that looks like they're ready for a hug, then I will go at them with the same gusto as they give me when it comes to a hug. If they look like they're closed off and they're a little bit more quiet and shy, yeah, I still sometimes have that weird, awkward where it's like you don't know if you hug or you do a handshake, and it's sometimes tough to get that, and if that happens, then I lean on, I'll just do a little handshake because you're not giving me the body language that you're open for a hug.
All right.
That's my take on
This
it.
just in.
Body language.
The hug is dead. It's dead.
I don't think so.
No, I'm saying for the situation I'm talking about, it's dead.
Hugging strangers, yeah, that's probably dead.
Yeah,
unless they give you the body language that they want it.
I kind of almost have like the first time I meet somebody of the opposite sex, if it's female, it's usually a handshake. And then if I've met you a couple times, it's like, oh, hey, how are you? Then I'll come in for that quick, hug, which to me I think is a step up because I feel like it's almost if you've met somebody for the third time and it's like you're shaking hands again or you just don't do anything, then that feels kind of cold. So it's like, okay, I'm going to give you the social hug.
I'm just going to start knuckle bumping.
I was getting on the Pon-Tiki boat on this past Sunday on our boat cruise. And right when I got on the boat, of course, I was late. So I got on the boat and everybody was like right there at the front of the boat. So I saw two people I knew and hugged them. And then Jaybird was standing right behind them. So I went to hug Jaybird and Jaybird did not want to hug. And it was so awkward because I was like, well, I just hugged three people and you're standing right there. So I felt like I had to hug you, but you obviously didn't want a hug from me.
It's weird to get a hug.
You down.
Well, it's a weird thing to get a hug from Virginia because we're not like that. We're not. So all of a sudden we're now at an event and you're hugging me. It just didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right. I didn't want to do it, but it felt wrong to just hug everybody else and then you're right there standing there. You're like in a receiving line waiting to receive me.
So
and I hugged everybody else. I felt like I had to hug you.
That happened to us last year at the Christmas party. Virginia comes. She was late at the party. I'm like, hey, Virginia. And I go in to hug you. I'm like, in the middle of it, I go, why am I hugging Virginia? And
I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
I gave
Yeah.
you the weirdest pat on your shoulder. I was like, I told Denny to go, that was kind of awkward. It's very weird for me to be awkward in front of Virginia.
So maybe it's just you.
I'm clanked with the hug right now. I'm in between. I don't know what to do with it.
A lot of people are telling you to relax. It's just like we said, reading the body language and kind of seeing and reciprocating. If somebody comes in friendly, then you meet and match that thing. Somebody said the formula is also based on how good looking you are. Girls aren't complaining if you're John Stamos.
Hey.
Yeah. And somebody else texted and said, OMG, you can say hello to a woman. It's polite. Only sensitive, overly anxious women are afraid of that. As long as you politely smile or just say hello in a way that is not creepy.
I still kind of disagree. And I know a lot of women emailed and all that. I think you can say hi to a woman. I think you're allowed to say hi to a woman on the street and not be considered a monster.
Yeah, it's just difficult because if she's by herself and she already feels like, oh, I'm on edge, I'm nervous, I don't know what's going on around me, it's better off to never say anything.
Kevin, the hug is dead and so is the hello. So
I'm not.
keep your head down and don't look at anybody.
I'm not doing that. I'm going about how I always have.
I am too, man. A lot of stuff, a lot of these rules, I don't know. Someone comes out with an article and says these are the new rules, and no.
I'm not buying it. Somebody just trying to get clicks. Somebody said, "How about the hello kiss?" Again, with that, I think that's you read into that. That I always let. You can see. I let the woman take the lead on that, and if they kind of do that, then I'm like, okay, we'll do the side, cheek kiss.
So all I'm hearing is the woman's got to take the lead on all of this. If you're a guy, if she wants the hug, she's got to initiate it. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, read her body language.
That's it. Reading body language, man. That is the biggest X factor of it, and knowing the situation and how well you know them. I think will pretty much dictate how it is. Some people just don't have any kind of social sense. I feel for those people that just can't get it, but I think a majority of us, you kind of know when it's okay, and I don't think anything's changed. Any comments? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Still seeing heavy delays on the Treasure Coast this morning. An accident has 2 right lanes blocked. 95 northbound as you approach Bridge Road. You want to seek an alternate route in that area. 75 southbound in Broward County. An overturned vehicle blocking a right lane. Delays building in that area as well. We also have a crash Hillsborough Boulevard eastbound beyond Dixie Highway causing some delays in Congress Avenue at Peninsula Corporate Drive in Palm Beach County. An accident there too. You're going to see delays on the approach. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, Rise of a 9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Global pop sensation Ariana Grande, the Sweetener World Tour 2019. American Airlines Arena, Saturday, June 1st. American Express card members. Get your tickets now through Thursday, December 13th at 10 p.m. before the general public on Friday, December 14th at 10 a.m. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com or call 1-800-745-3000. Performing as part of the American Express Concert Series. Supply is limited. American Express terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
The free iHeartRadio app keeps you connected anywhere you go. More than just your favorite radio stations from all over the country. It's personalized radio with your favorite artists. Type in your favorite artist and we'll build you a station with all that artist's best music. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. iHeartRadio.
At Macy's Backstage, finding great gifts is as much fun as giving them. Get in the holiday spirit with matching PJs and loungewear. For everyone who asks for slippers, we have great styles for him and her. Why not slip a shaving kit in his stocking? But hurry in, they're going fast. And if you've got techies and music lovers on your list, we've got their gear. From electronics to headphones, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Macy's Backstage. Off price, on trend, arriving daily. Find your store at macysbackstage.com.
We love the Rain Dancer Steakhouse, making memories since 1975 for lunch, dinner, or delicious happy hour.
The season of free is in full swing at T-Mobile. And this time, we're going big, like the biggest screen you'll ever see at T-Mobile big. Because we're giving away 50-inch Samsung 4K TVs. You heard right, a free 50-inch TV delivered in time for the holidays when you get one of the latest Samsung phones and add a line. Buy a phone, get a free TV. It's that... Whoa.
Where is it? We're here for the free Samsung TV.
Hey, careful. How'd you get in here? This is a recording studio, guys. You have to go to the store.
Oh. To T-Mobile.
Okay, so if you missed out on Black Friday, then this is your second chance. Score a free 50-inch Samsung 4K TV, but only if you get to a T-Mobile store right now. Because from the looks of it, this deal isn't going to last long. Come join us at T-Mobile before it's too late.
At participating stores, offer fulfilled by Samsung with online redemption code. Qualifying credit, new line of service, timely redemption, and phone finance agreement required. 2 new lines required for new customers. 1 offer per account.
I found something great years ago that really was a life changer for me. I was going to the gym for about 18 months with really no results. And then my trainer said to me, you know what, you might have testosterone issues, and that's why you can't put on any lean muscle mass. I went, I got checked, and sure enough, my testosterone level was in the basement. So I went and I got hormone replacement therapy to bring it up to a natural level where it should be. Immediately, I started to notice big gains in the gym. I was able to put on lean muscle mass. I changed my entire body type, giving me more confidence. And the great byproduct of it all was the energy I got, and I felt that on day one. So if you're ready to change your life, and a lot of people over the age of 25 need to, because that's when your testosterone starts to drop. Women, this is really good for you as well. You got to balance your hormones. In fact, it might be even more important for you than it is for guys. Just go to Wellington Anti-Aging. Cool thing about it, too, your insurance is likely going to pick up all your bills. Just go online today, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
A new Planet Fitness is coming soon. To celebrate, join our judgment-free zone for just $1 down and then $10 a month. You'll get brand new cardio and strength equipment, plus free fitness training and a totally friendly staff. This offer won't last. Just $1 down and then $10 a month. Join today at our pre-sale location or at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Don't wait. Visit our newest location in the Port St. Lucie Town Center and sign up today.
Annual membership fee applies. Participating locations only. See club for details.
Hey, Dina. Family coming in for the holidays again?
No, not dealing with that this year. We're all going to the Caribbean on Celebrity Edge.
Celebrity Edge, the ship everyone's talking about.
I know. Can you believe it's already been voted the best ship of 2018?
I've heard it's incredible.
Oh, it is. They've taken everything to the next level. The rooms, the restaurants, the spa. It even has a magic carpet that soars over the ocean.
Sounds amazing. And spending the holidays island hopping around the Caribbean instead of cooking and stressing.
Yep, you don't have to lift a finger. Holiday meals with menus by a Michelin-starred chef. Designer decorations, special performances around the clock. They even bring Santa on board for the kids.
Wow. Celebrity takes care of everything. Do you think there's still time for us to book?
If you hurry, go to Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or talk to your travel advisor and say you want to celebrate the holidays on Celebrity Edge.
Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
You know, if you're a mama bear like me and you want your kids to be happy, when the kids are happy, you're happy. My daughter Magnolia, she loves her smile and she loves everybody at Dr. Bradford's office because Dr. Bradford's office is filled with people that really do care about her, and she feels safe and comfortable in his hands, and that to me is the world. As a mama bear, if my daughter's happy, I'm happy. Go see Dr. Bradford. He has been doing this now for over 20 years. Braces, Invisalign. He does it all. He's got the cool gadgets. Offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. So for everything orthodontic, go see Dr. Bradford. 561-694-3006 or online at orthobybradford.com.
Try Subway Restaurant's Ultimate Spicy Italian and Ultimate Meatball Marinara subs with new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. 2 classics on toasted bread with a garlic butter spread and melted mozzarella. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
Car wreck, Gordon & Partners, 333-3333.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I'll tell you about how if you go to a Taylor Swift concert, you are being monitored by facial recognition systems. Why is she doing this, and how is she doing this? Fascinating stuff. I bet you more celebrities are going to go this way. I'll tell you in a second what she's doing. Before we get into that, though, it looks like Jack Osbourne has a new show, and so it's him and Ozzy. And he took Ozzy to go see a Black Sabbath parody band. Here is a little bit of what that sounded like with Ozzy trying to make sense of what was going on.
How you doing?
How's it going?
How long have you been doing this? Hello, Ozzy. A little bit over 3 years now. It's my fault that Ozzy has been warning the world about evil. Is this correct? With Black Sabbath, correct me if I'm wrong. So we've come to warn the world about the evils of fast food.
Where are you guys from?
originally from Birmingham Burger, you know.
Birmingham Burger, yeah.
Yes, you know.
Did you like the message in their music?
To be honest with you, I was just watching the clownery.
I mean, it's not the most serious of things.
It's fun. It's a spoof on Black Sabbath. They did a good job.
I'd go see him again.
Yeah, man.
So I guess they do songs about the dangers of fast food. I had a clip if you wanted a piece of the song. If you don't, I totally get that as well. Okay, all right. Now I got to hear it. Iron Man?
I am frying pan.
Oh, boy. So wait, they're kind of like a Weird Al of Black Sabbath? I guess. They do spoofs of Black Sabbath songs? But about the dangers of fast food.
I love it.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
It's very specific.
It is.
That's fascinating.
It is. Okay. You know what we should do, mate?
Yes, mate.
I didn't realize that Gisele Bundchen actually flies helicopters. Tom Brady's wife. Here she is talking about it.
Helicopters, huh? Okay.
Gisele, one thing I didn't know about you, and I think this is quite incredible, you have your helicopter pilot's license.
Yes.
But you got this when you were 7 months pregnant.
Yeah, because there weren't a lot of, you can't go inside airplanes anymore after you're certain, when you're pregnant at that stage. So, usually when I take helicopters, there's only one pilot, and I always wonder, what happens if something happens to the pilot? So I thought maybe it would be a perfect time to learn how to fly helicopters, and this is what I did. So that's cool.
Okay. I agree with her, though. I remember when we took that helicopter across the state
with my friend Jeff.
The whole time I was thinking, what happens if Jeff goes under? Something happens. He gets sick. He has a heart attack. Anything goes down. What do? We go down. We crash. We die.
I don't know. Jeff gave me 2 lessons. I felt like I could land us.
There's no way you can land us. I've seen you drive a boat. That was horrifying. Measuring a helicopter, yeah. Oh, my God.
I feel like I could do it.
I've seen you drive a car. That's equally as horrifying.
Yeah.
And finally here, what's going on at Taylor Swift concerts that you may not be aware of? She is now monitoring all the people at the concerts by a facial recognition system. So she's looking to see if any of these crazy stalkers that have sent her all kinds of crazy messages. I guess she has quite a few insane stalkers. Some of them have actually been convicted. There's restraining orders. It's all kind of crazy stuff. She now does this kiosk thing when you first walk into her show that shows videos of her rehearsals. So people stop and they stare at it for a little while. And what they don't realize is there's actually a camera looking back at them with the facial recognition technology in it. And those faces are immediately scanned and sent to a command post where they match images with stalkers to make sure that no crazy people are there that want to hurt her.
She's almost borderline like the military.
I think it's brilliant. And she can do it. You can't say, oh, why is Taylor taping me? Well, concerts are technically a private event. So when you buy that ticket, there's a disclaimer on there that they can do whatever they want with your image or record you or do whatever.
Doesn't the military have that kind of technology where they can do all that face recognition and so anyone's up to no good?
But I think it's brilliant when you're somebody like Taylor who has had to deal with stalkers and people trying to get her and hurt her.
Yeah.
Got to protect yourself.
It's getting any more where that facial every day this week I think I've had a story about facial recognition technology.
You have. You're right.
Yeah, I think I got another one today coming up.
So there you go. When you go to a Taylor Swift concert, if you're one of those crazy stalkers, she's going to see you. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Holiday Toy Drive. Little Smiles is collecting toys for needy kids this holiday season. You can help out. All you have to do is click on the website and find a spot where you can drop off a new unwrapped toy, or you can make it super easy and do a donation, a monetary donation. We turn a lot of those into gift cards for the older kids that sometimes get forgotten this holiday season. So help us put gift cards and toys in the hands of needy kids. LittleSmiles.org.
Well, we got some birthdays coming up today. Just Just talking about Taylor Swift. She turns 29 today. There you go. She'll love you today and write a song about you tomorrow.
Close to that dirty 30.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx turns 51. Nene Leakes is 51 today, too, Virginia.
I love Nene.
And then Dick Van Dyke, he's kind of getting a resurgence. He's in the new Mary Poppins movie. He's 93 today.
I love him.
DVD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, DVD. He's original DVD. Got to say happy birthday to Ian from Jay, Jackie, Sophia, and Luna.
Happy birthday.
Also, Marlena Tanner is turning the sweet 16 today.
Happy birthday.
Also, got to say happy birthday to the old dad, Tony, from Enzo, Mom, Sophia, Speed, Tiffany, and Bear.
Tony.
Bear. So there you go. All right. So you got that sweet 16 from Dad, Tina, Nikki, and Baby Laney. There you go. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Well, talking about the technology and everything, facial recognition all over the place. And now there is a new step that is being taken about tracking you and your whereabouts. Coming from Facebook. I'll tell you what their plan is coming up next. I don't know if this weirds you out or not, but you're talking about Taylor Swift and her facial recognition technology at concerts. I talked about in the last couple of days, BurgerFi doing it at their Kissimmee location to speed up your orders. Hertz Rent-A-Car using it to get you your rental car faster. You just walk right up to the counter, goes, oh, there you go, Miss Sinicki, and boom, shoots a key at you, and you hop in your car and drive off.
It certainly sounds great.
Well, those are two stories within 1 week about businesses that are using it. Then you got Taylor Swift that's using it at concerts. I mean, I think that's just something we're going to have to get used to, is facial recognition technology for, good or bad. I mean, ultimately, I think it's good. I mean, people get weirded out because it's like, well, everywhere I go now, there's going to be a map of me. And, we were talking about this too with your phone, where you can go on, especially with Google Gmail. It's tracking everywhere you do, and it comes up with a timeline of where you've been. Now, facial recognition technology, and you say, well, if I turn my phone off or if I leave it at home, then you don't know where I am. But facial recognition technology is going to take care of that. That I think probably in the next 5 years, easily, you could go on and you could track the whereabouts of basically anybody in a civilized society that's, I would say urban. Easily, you could come up with a map, unless you live in the country or somewhere like that, third world nation.
I couldn't believe it. Like a few months back when I went to go visit my dad, I had to fly into Nashville. No lie, I stood in a car rental line for an hour and 35 minutes. It was hundreds of people, it seemed like, in this one line. If you could tell me that I could walk up and it could facially recognize me and I would have my keys and be out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's priceless. I have 2 kids. Kids don't stand in lines well.
Yeah, I hear you. So I think a lot of people are going to like it. You have people like Jaybird that doesn't like the rise of the robots.
I don't like it.
Facebook is going to be going to a new level, too, if they get their way. Now, this doesn't mean they're doing it. It just means that they're applying for the patent to the trademark office. They have filed for these patents that basically will use your location data to predict where you're going to go, even when you're going to be offline. Now, the reason why they want to do this is it will help them in targeting more effective ads to you. But if you have patterns in your life, and I know I do, I'm sure you do too, Virginia.
Sure.
They can hit you with that ad you need where and when you might be. Like they know typically you leave for lunch at this time, and that's your pattern, then what do you know? Bam, up pops an ad.
Here's a coupon for Bud's Chicken. We know you like it.
Right.
Yes.
So see, there you go. That's kind of what they're doing.
I woke up Jaybird. I said Bud's Chicken.
Do you want your breakfast today?
No, I'm over here healthy style. I got bananas, avocados.
Oh, you're annoying.
You want to share some avocado?
She didn't drink last night, and she's eating healthy today. Today is going to be a tough show for me.
Oh, it's a great day. Look at you, Virginia. On top of your game.
I don't know. I'm still pretty phlegmy. You're good today.
All right.
Well, they say that basically it's not just about tracking where you've gone, but now they want to track where you will go.
Wow.
So you'd be able to, and the scary thing about that is that, yeah, if people you don't want then start just showing up, and you're like going, how'd you know I was going to be here? Well, we know all your patterns. That's kind of weird.
I think some people already know my patterns. Easiest man to murder in America right here.
Got a couple of new terms for you to get up on. This is one about staying plugged in when it comes to texting. And I don't know if you heard this, but so goes California, so goes maybe the rest of America. They're talking about now putting a tax on texting. I don't know if you'd have a problem with this.
Yeah, I would have a problem with that.
So you have to pay for every text you send?
Probably, yeah.
Well, you know, that actually could be kind of good. Sorry, can't text you back. I don't want to get charged for it.
I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I don't necessarily hate it.
It'd be a text tax. They say it's partially due to landline era legislation, coupled with the fact that people really are kind of shifting their patterns away from voice calls, and that's where they would make their money. And now there's a major decrease in the money they're making on people talking to each other. And they're saying, okay, we need to start taxing people where they're going, and they're going to texting. So California's doing it, and they say a lot of times California usually is the first adopter, so the rest of the country now, you might see this in the next couple of years where you'd be taxed on your text.
I mean, does that mean we're paying more money? That means we're paying more money, right? If we're being taxed on our text?
It means that they're probably going to at least get the money they feel they owe out of you. Because in a sense, you're shortchanging them now because you're not using your voice calls as much.
Whatever. We're getting shortchanged for a lot of other things.
Oh, absolutely. So where you're dropping off there, they're like, well, we're going to make up for it another way.
Ugh.
Your text messages. Yeah.
These cell phones are ridiculous. The bills are insane already.
They got you, Virginia.
They do.
They got you.
They got
There's
you.
no escaping. And just when you change your behavior to save yourself some money, they will change how they make money off of you.
Dang, they're good.
They're so good. Here's a term I don't know if you've heard of. It's called dry texting.
I found out about it yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, my niece's friend was texting me about what she wants to get her for Christmas, and I was in the middle of doing something, so she kind of made like a joke, and I just did the ha, H-A. I clearly was not engaged in the text message. So she said a joke, I'm like, not sure, ha. And she's like, you're a dry texter. I'm like, oh, what the hell does that mean? What does dry texting mean? So I looked it up, and it just means someone who's short, doesn't really give you anything with a text message. Kevin Ralston can be a dry texter sometimes.
Well, he's a dry human.
He's a dry
Yeah.
human.
He's been dry for years.
If somebody ever sent that to me, that would be the last text they ever got from me.
Yeah,
You would never hear from me again. I would never text you.
Kevin's a dry texter. I think I'm a dry texter at times myself.
I think a lot of dudes are dry by nature.
Well, I don't, honestly, right now, I have 8 text messages I need to get back to. So it's like I don't have ample time to put a lot of fluidity into it and grease it all up and flour it up for you. So you're going to get a basic answer from me. And if you don't like that, then you're just not going to get anything.
Just know, girls, when you send a text message that just says Kay, we know you're angry. We know you're upset.
Well, I think it depends upon what the who you're texting too. It's like there are certain people, like I'll put a little bit more if I'm talking to a good friend and it's more of a social haha back and forth and I got a little bit of time. But if it's on the weekend, this and that, my wife, my kids, things like that, you put a little bit more into it. But if it's
Kay's annoying.
the 24th text you've got for a day and somebody just wants to know, yeah, you're getting a basic, here's what you got.
Kay is annoying. Just Kay. Virginia's done that before, and I thought you were mad. You're like, oh, it's a blah, 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 blah. Kay, you probably were mad, actually.
I might have been mad, or I might have been frustrated with the kids. Like, it's hard sometimes to juggle kids and texting and
Well, I think that, and I was kind of looking up what the dry texting was after Jaybird was telling me about it. And yeah, it's boring, meaningless responses. And the biggest thing I think where it's a big offender, where people really read into it, is if there's any kind of like possible romance that's going on. If it's somebody you're interested in, like the example they gave, I can totally tell he's not into me because all he does is dry text me.
I knew when a girl wasn't into me by the dry texting. It was very, Kay, like that. I'm like, I don't think she likes me.
If she likes you, she's going to make an effort.
Well, when you write a long text message and there's questions in there and there's a nice thing you say to somebody and there's an emoji and then you just get back, Kay, you kind of know.
Yeah,
oh,
you know.
Mm-hmm.
There are rules in texting.
Yeah, so I think there are times you try to look a little bit more into a text message.
Like you write Kevin this long text message, there's a couple jokes in there, and he comes back with, ha. Oh, guess it wasn't that good of a text?
Oh, it was great. I just was drinking it in. I just am not nearly as witty as the person on the other end.
I'm totally kidding.
And here's another interesting term. You ever heard of hangxiety? Do you know what that is?
Is that when you are waiting for somebody to text you back and it's an important thing you're waiting for and they're
it's
leaving,
just bubbling
and they're leaving you hanging and it's 3 hours later and you're like, why are they texting me back? What did I do last night?
That could be, I could get that, yeah, but it has a little bit more, and text could be a part of it, but it's when you wake up after a night of drinking and you're like going, okay, wait, what have I done? You've got that anxiety with your hangover. Combine it's anxiety.
Me and Jay Bird, we both have this all the time.
Yeah.
And both of us text the other one because usually it works out that if I'm trashed, he's sober. And if he's trashed, I'm sober. I don't know how it works out like that.
We try to watch each other's back, Kevin.
We do try to help each other, and the next morning we fill each other in on what the other one did.
And isn't it true that pretty much the first thing you do is you jump right to your phone and you check your text messages to see, and isn't that the worst feeling when you see that one like, ooh,
yes,
sent a text and you're like, oh my gosh. And especially when there's like no response to it.
Oh,
you're like, oh man.
Brother, yes. You're giving me anxiety right now.
Anxiety, I'm giving it to you right now. Well, drunk text, that might be one of our biggest regrets. What are humans' top 10 regrets? I'll run it down for you coming up next. Got regrets. According to this new survey, the average person say they've got about 7 big ones. And they say they spend about an hour each day thinking about them. Okay. Dwelling on regrets. Don't know if it's good, but I guess it's what we do. 10 most common regrets that people have.
Saying something mean to somebody you didn't mean to say in a moment of a fight.
Okay. That's not on the top 10 list?
Really?
Yeah. Not on the top 10 list, but I could see that.
Getting mad and saying something emotional and not really meaning it, but it being not nice.
That'd be bad too, but it's not in the top 10. I mean, maybe it fits under some of these categories. Like they've got Losing touch with old friends. Friends is kind of a big part of some of the top 10 regrets. Losing touch with old friends is number 2 on the list. Not meeting up with friends more often is another one. And, that might be something too. And especially if, I don't know if you guys ever had this, where there's like somebody in your life that passed and you're like, what, I completely lost touch with them. And I shouldn't have. I should have always kind of like said,
Oh, it hits you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Especially if you are drinking alone.
Bingo. Yeah, some of the other ones too. Not seeing somebody before they died. That's number 7 on that list.
Oh, yeah. Or not talking to somebody before they die. I remember my mom had left me a voicemail, the nicest voicemail on that Wednesday, and I never called her back, and then she had passed away, and that always haunted me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was the sweetest text or it was the sweetest voicemail. I can still hear it, and I just didn't call her back. I got caught up in work, and then the next time I had heard anything about my mom, she was on their deathbed.
Oh.
Piece of advice I think that we all have, if you have an impulse to contact somebody, do it then and there.
Because it might be your sixth sense telling you you need to do something.
But I don't think that's something you're ever going to regret.
It did.
Unless you're on the toilet.
It stuck out on me the next day. I'm like, you need to call your mom. What are you doing? Call her. And I didn't call her. And it did. It stuck out to me.
So listen to those impulses. That's one way to avoid a lot of these regrets. That's 3 of the regrets on the top 10 list. Some of the other ones, people talking about health issues like not exercising or smoking. That's some of it. Some of them, people regret things that they just wish they would have done that they didn't do, like not learning to play an instrument.
I think that happens to a lot of people. They get to a certain age and go, why didn't I do that?
Right,
Was it fear? Did fear keep me from doing the things I really wanted to do in my heart?
Or it's just something you just always put off. I'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the same impulses about contacting somebody. That's why I say jump into it. Because you always say, I'll get to that. Nah, a lot of times if you don't do it in the here and now, or like whatever it is your subconscious is tugging at you to do it, you're not going to have that impulse later.
Everyone's like, oh, in a couple years, a couple years or a couple months, now's the time.
You're right.
Not learning a new language. Another one of those things on the list.
I'm learning it. Escobert is slowly
getting that Spanish in there.
Learning it. Yeah.
Slowly the operative
Very
word.
slow.
Very slowly. They say not saving money is another one of the regrets that people have. To me, I'm not, you got to have some.
I told you about that one couple that they were both big weed smokers and they had stopped. I think they're on year 2 of not smoking weed and they were big time smokers. And they said they've saved so much money and they're going back on the years that they were spending so much money and they're so mad how much they wasted on weed because they're crunching the numbers and they're saying, over $20,000 to $30,000 in the last 5 to 6 years. And they're like, we could really use that money now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's true. That's an interesting thing to think about.
They say it really bothers them. They can't even talk about it almost. So yeah, it's nice of me to go public with it.
And their names are.
And one of the biggest regrets is worrying too much. So if you have messed up in your life, you got to realize probably part of it was to get you to where you are now in life. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you do about it. So don't spend your time worrying. And the other thing that people have a regret of, taking life too seriously.
Amen.
Yeah, have some fun.
Those
kind of
go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Worrying and taking stuff too seriously. I think those are going to be the things that you regret most.
Do you think most people, as they get older, and I know you don't have these kind of numbers, do you think they worry less or do you think they worry more? Or is it going to be more on the individual? I'm kind of asking on overall.
I think you worry less because I think you get a better. That's the one thing I'll tell people if you're a little bit younger. As you get a little bit older, I think that priorities start to line up and you get a little bit more perspective on what is key and what is important. And you look back to when you're in elementary school and junior high and being popular is like the most important thing, and then you get out of college a couple of years like, why was I ever worried about popularity?
Well,
I wish I had that perspective. And then as you get older and out of your 20s, you start realizing, why did I worry about that in my 20s? So stupid.
Well, I even think about things even 5 years ago that I worried about that I just find myself not worrying about them now, and I think that is something just age, being on the earth.
And not taking it so serious.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's
Can you please, for the love of God, clear your throat? We're only on this earth so long.
I've got a lot of lung butter.
Okay, yum.
That's
there we
one of
go.
my regrets right there.
Yeah.
Listening to that.
I'm trying over here.
Okay, I love you and your flum butter.
Well, I got a question, I guess, for Virginia and other people, too, who have been through a situation where you're divorced and you share kids. Holiday season might be one of those things where you play a little game of one-up, and somebody is afraid here that maybe they've been one-up by their ex. We'll find out how next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle on 95 northbound at PGA Boulevard. You're going to want to exercise caution in that area. You got a right lane blocked. On your surface streets, a crash Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at Robbins Drive North. We also have a wreck on Boutwell Road. That's at 10th Avenue North in Lake Worth. And in Broward County, a crash on Hillsborough Boulevard. That's eastbound beyond Dixie Highway. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Johnny, your elves gotta step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo. We gotta sell 4,500 new vehicles before the new year.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
Remind your elves that Arrigo will beat any advertised price by $500 or we'll pay the customer $1,000 cash.
Okie dokie.
It's the Big Finish event at Arrigo Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Hurry and get new Rams up to $17,000 off MSRP. New Dodges and Jeeps up to $10,000 off MSRP. See Arrigo today and discover why Florida's #1 volume dealer outsells closest competitors 2-1.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on a naughty list.
You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate.
Offers not in conjunction. Select vehicles, amounts vary. Plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed options. $7.99 dealer fee. All discounts, rebates, and incentives applied to dealer. Includes conquest, loyalty, must qualify. FCA sales for locations. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. It's the holiday season, and what a great gift this could be for your loved one. Maybe getting their car fixed, especially if it's affordable. Apex Automotive can totally help you out. Now, they have a full-service auto repair center. They can do tires, brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, diagnostics, air condition, you name it, they can do it. Certified professional technicians. I know a couple people in my family, what they're getting for Christmas is their car fixed. Apex Automotive can totally help you out. 3 locations, one off Linton Boulevard in Delray. They're also located in Wellington, and they also have a location in Lantana. Servicing Palm Beach County since 2005. They nail it. Everyone who's going to Apex Automotive, when they email me, they're letting me know they love the experience. So go in there, tell them you heard me talking about them. They'll give you a free set of wiper blades just for saying that. Apex Automotive, expert service with a personal touch.
Today's hidden holiday savings is from Strax Rejuvenation. Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look fabulous for the holidays. Their present to you is a $500 gift card toward a surgery of your choice. Log on to this radio station's website and unwrap your gift now. Or call Strax at 954-634-3333.
Ho, 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 ho. What can I get you?
Hey, Santa! A pony and an iPhone for my mom. She really wants one.
That's a lot.
Look, at Metro, they'll give you an iPhone 6S just for switching.
Jolly jingle bells. I should switch to Metro.
It's smart. You should.
Get this unbelievable deal under your tree. Switch and get an iPhone 6S on us. Hurry, because deals this good don't last long. Metro by T-Mobile. Plus sales tax and activation fee. Not valid for current T-Mobile network numbers or numbers active on Metro in past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Happy Honda Days are going on right now, and it's your chance to save thousands on a brand new Honda. Maybe a pre-owned car. Doesn't matter what you're looking for. They've got something for everybody. Every price range right now at Bremen Honda. It's the biggest clearance savings of the year. 11 acres of Hondas are priced to move. Final year-end discounts. You're not going to save more than you will right now at Bremen Honda. Civics, Accord, CRVs, Pilots, HRVs, Odysseys, and more. They're all priced to move. And you can also pick if you want 0 down, no payments till March. We love that. Go meet Carlos Gonzalez and the team. They are running the show over there. They've got to get these cars off the lot, so it's your chance to save. Year-end clearance is going on now at Bremen Honda. Plus, the service department is open late for your convenience until 9 p.m. That's super easy. Go to Bremen Honda, get all the details, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or shop online at BremenHondaPB.com.
It's the perfect holiday gift. Body Details True Laser Specialist has up to 70% off laser treatments. Gift yourself or a loved one by making dull skin, unwanted tattoos, and undesirable body hair a thing of the past thanks to our state-of-the-art True Laser technology and our free lifetime guarantee. Visit BodyDetails.com. That's BodyDetails.com for a free consultation with our licensed laser medical professionals and get more info today.
Haven't made your holiday plans yet? Celebrity Cruises invites you to celebrate on the most anticipated ship of the year, Celebrity Edge, already voted Best New Ship of 2018. Unwind on pristine beaches in the Caribbean. Get into the holiday spirit on board with stunning decorations, special performances, and holiday meals. This season, let us take care of everything. The holidays are just around the corner, so book your new holiday tradition today. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel advisor. Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
What makes 2J's Florida's favorite New York-style deli? Simply great food, like fresh salads, soups, deli classics, and homemade desserts. Convenient takeout, too. 2J's, where delicious memories are made.
So if you're like me, Tracy St. George, and you do like to one-stop shop during the holidays, then Tommy Bahama is the place for you. Whether you're buying in-store or online, you can always find something for everybody on your holiday shopping list. And at Tommy Bahama, you can shop and eat without ever leaving the location. There's no better holiday treat. Great finds in fashion and food. Visit Tommy Bahama right now through December 31st for their Flip Side event. Spend $175 and get $50 to use in January at Tommy Bahama stores, restaurants, and online. Terms and conditions apply.
It's flu season. Take yourself to MD now and get your flu shot today.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Chevrolet 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Chevrolet Malibus, Silverados, Equinoxes, Camaros, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com. Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Burlington.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. And lots of showers on this Thursday, tracking lots of showers and off and on throughout the day, scattered to numerous showers. The rain chance 40%. Cloudy skies and a warm, gusty south wind to 20 miles an hour, the high day 75. Tonight's low 70. And Friday, partly to mostly cloudy, a high of 80, a 40% chance for afternoon showers.
Make your Burlington store your coat headquarters and save on great looks for your family, like anorak, puffers, systems jackets, plus sweaters, scarves, hats, gloves, and boots. Up to 65% off other retailers' prices every day. Burlington, style for everyone.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, if you want to check out the KVJ Show, it's easy to do with our podcast. We post them up every single day. It is the regular show without commercials and music, and the After the Show podcast as well. Bonus 30 minutes of material that doesn't even make the air, only makes the podcast. But you can get it in one complete package every single day. Chances are you already have a podcast app right on your phone. Just dial in the KVJ Show. You can have it pop up. You can also get it at kvjshow.com, or you can even watch the show on YouTube when you just search for the KVJ Show.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Is it only natural that if you are divorced and have kids with that person, that there's a little competition sometimes with winning the kids' affections and wanting to be the cool parent or the fun parent or to have special moments with those kids? Jenny, you've kind of been in this situation. Would you say at least at any point since you've been divorced that has been true?
Well, I mean, you can't compete with me. So you have to ask my ex-husband that. I know I'm the best. I know I'm the top parent. I know I'm the coolest parent. I know I give the best gifts.
There's a scorecard then.
I mean, there's just no competition.
But you go to bed at night saying, I did it better.
Always.
It's a competition.
It is, totally.
And you're like, I destroyed. And that's it.
No, I don't care about destroying. I know I'm better. I don't wish any ill will.
When I say destroy, I don't mean destroy the other parent. I'm saying destroy, like I destroyed it. I crushed it.
I crush it.
Would you say that's natural?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Humans are competitive.
I get it. Now, here's the question for Madeline that we got in here from Stuart. Is she jumping to conclusions, or is she thinking this? Is this a competitive nature of someone who's divorced, somebody with kids taking over? Now, Madeline was trying to, I guess, extend the olive branch here during the holidays, and this has to do with a little Disney trip that you're considering, Madeline?
Yes. Okay. So, me and my ex-husband have a okay relationship. We don't argue in front of the kids. We're okay. So I was thinking for Christmas, it would be really nice for both of us to take the kids to Disneyland for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
For them to have an amazing experience. I'm like, you have to have your parents there, mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
We'll rent 2 different rooms. The kids can just, go in between, have that kind of hotel or resort where they have an in-between door where the kids can go in between both of us, and we'll have 2 different bedrooms.
Okay. Too close for you, Virginia?
That's too close for me.
Well, but if you want
everybody makes their own hotel arrangements, I think.
But if you want the kids to feel comfortable, they're like, oh, this is nice. I got mommy on one side, I got daddy on the other. I mean, isn't that that's an evolved position, right?
I got to at least be on a different floor.
Jeez, okay.
I mean, Mama is. She holds on to things.
Okay. I assume things are going a little bit better than in Madeline's relationship with her ex. So you're talking about just having the connecting room.
Yeah, but he completely shut me down and said no. And I'm like, okay, I thought we could do something at co-parenting, and he said no.
Okay, all right.
This is my nerve,
mm-hmm.
and this is why I'm calling you guys. After I planted this seed in his head, I started seeing him post things on Facebook. I started liking things he could do at Disneyland. I don't know if it's the algorithm or whatever, because he's looked into Disneyland. But I have a huge feeling now that he is actually taking our kids to Disneyland with his new girlfriend. And his new girlfriend has kids. So he's going to take our kids with him to Disneyland.
So he's shot down your idea, and you think he's going to steal it then, and he's going to kind of like, oh, I got a new family kind of like thing, and here we go, kids. Aren't you going to love this whole setup a lot better? Okay. Yeah, I can see why you're thinking that. I mean, if he's on Facebook and he's liking a lot of Disney stuff and he shoots you down, how does that work? Is it is it a race to Orlando, Virginia?
Well, I think, when it's his time with the kids, he gets to do whatever he wants. When it's your time with the kids, you get to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to be cool and do a group thing together. He doesn't want to do that. You have to respect that. And now you have to just do what you were going to do. If you were going to take him to Disney, you take him to Disney. And you don't care about, what he's doing with that other family. That has nothing to do with you.
Does that up your plans?
On his time, let him do his thing. But, I mean, it was your idea to begin with. So I think you should still stick with your plan. You don't need him.
But you got to make sure you get him to Disney before he does.
I mean, if you want to look at it like that.
Okay, well, we just heard from you about just the dominance of being the cooler parent.
I crush it, Kevin.
Yeah, and now she's like, oh, if you do, you don't.
Well, I don't know what she's going up against. See, I know what I'm going up against. So actually, it's easy for me to crush.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she's going up against. So I tell you to go
would this concern you?
gingerly.
If you thought that you had him and he was stealing your idea to take the kids to Disney, would that bother you, or are you just happy and so evolved? I don't care. As long as my kids get to Disney and have a wonderful time.
If you had an idea and your ex stole it and then executed that plan, you would be hot, man.
I would, but
because right now she's acting like this isn't a big deal. And I'm not buying that.
You can't let it show that you're hot mad. You just have to go and have your own trip to Disney and do your own amazing weekend or whatever.
You definitely don't show you're mad. You definitely don't get on the microphone and get on the air and talk about it. Definitely not.
But it would affect your timeline.
It would.
And you would try to make sure that as soon as you got the kids and had a break, you're making a beeline for Disney, are you not?
Yeah, because that was your plan.
Right.
And I understand if that was your idea and you were going to do it for your kids, and then your ex steals the idea and tries to do it and before you. That's such a dirty move.
It is, but look at it like this. You love your kids, right? You want the best for your kids.
Yeah.
Now your kids get to go to Disney twice. So that's awesome.
As long as they go with you first.
I don't know.
Well,
you act like you don't know.
can't time it.
I know. Okay.
Custody is custody. Whenever he's got the kids, he's got them. Whenever you've got them, you've got them.
And you don't have any power. If he steals your idea and it just so happens that the timetable works out where he can get him to Disney first, then he's just stolen your idea.
Don't be all mad about things you have no control over. Just take them to Disney and do it better.
Yeah.
Can I please talk to Virginia Sinicki now?
Don't be mad.
You can't change it. What are you going to do?
Oh, I like this peaceful hippie Virginia towards the end of
I'm
the
not
segment.
buying anything she said. Not a word of it. Oh, I wish you were in Madeline's situation. I wish it was something where like her ex would steal her idea with his new girlfriend and their kids and go have this great little new family weekend while you're home, and then you take the kids. And imagine the kids get back, you're going, kids, you want to go to Disney? We just went.
No, I think every kid would be like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go back.
Twice. Let's go twice.
I see what you're saying, but you can't be all sour grapes. You can't. Because you got to look at it at the end of the day, what's in the best interest of the kids? Are the kids getting 2 awesome vacations? Are they happy? Are they spending time with both parents? Even though he's a jerk because he took your idea.
After he shot you down.
After he shot you down. Well, maybe he don't like you. Maybe he doesn't want to spend time with you. I get that because if my ex proposed that, I would shoot him down. I don't want to spend time in a hotel together.
I actually agree with nice Virginia over here. I completely agree with her. I agree with you.
Do you believe her?
No.
When it comes to parenting, you got to put the kids first.
Okay. We can't argue with the logic. I mean, we just know how humans are. And
yes,
it's human nature. You want your kids'
it.
affection and approval just as much as they want yours.
But with all this said, I don't think I'd do well being a divorced person. If I had an ex-wife that was trying to screw me over constantly, that would be really mentally tough to deal with.
It would be exhausting.
It would be exhausting.
Luckily, I don't have that situation.
Right.
And I feel bad for anybody that does, but keep in mind, the kids are watching you.
I know.
How do you handle yourself?
That's why you've got to be good and passive aggressive, right, Virginia?
Thank you.
Okay. Any advice for Madeline, how she should handle it? Did you ever have one of your exes steal your ideas? Like you just had this great thing planned and then whoop, they had the time and the custody first and then just totally rip the rug right out from underneath you.
I bet you it happens.
Oh, yeah.
877-979-WRMF. Caller text us here at 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show. Okay, so Madeline had this idea to take her kids and her ex-husband to Disney, and he shut down the idea. He's like, nah, I'm good. And then she notices that on Facebook, he's checking, liking, posting things about Disney. Now he's got his own girlfriend that's got her own kids, and now she's like, I think he's totally going to hijack my idea. And so she's not real keen on that because she wanted to be the parent to take the kids first to Disney. He was just trying to be nice and invite the ex-husband. Paula's on here from Royal Palm. Now, you're in this situation right now, Paula?
Well, I mean, I'm the stepmom in a relationship where there's 2 kids, and we've been together for 12 years, and, we've had kind of the situation come up, and there's been times where we've traveled together and done things together, but I think there's something that's not being said. I mean, did she invite the girlfriend also? Does she have a boyfriend? I mean, is it something where she's trying to, rekindle the family?
Phone's put her on hold or something. Let me see if she's still there. Hello, Paula?
Years.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hi.
Sorry.
Sorry, our phones are, they...
Oh, that's okay.
Can you tell your whole story again?
No,
We didn't hear a word.
No, we're okay. Just continue where you were.
Okay, so I just think that, did she invite the girlfriend to come also? Does she have a boyfriend? Is he coming? I think there's more to it. We've traveled together with my husband's ex-wife, and, everybody's always been invited, and, we've done some trips together, and, it hasn't been perfect for 12 years, but
Sure.
we do the best to make it work. So I think there's just some information that might be missing here, or I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think first of all, you got to make sure this is exactly their design. And she's jumping to that conclusion, first of all, that, okay, that he's going to try to steal the plans and get the kids to Disney first so that he gets to share that moment with them. And so she's already thinking, people are texting and being like, take the kids this weekend, jump at it. And this could be the dangerous game that you get in. But, things like this, we got this text that came in here, and this is the kind of stuff that I think she's worried about. Somebody said, this is what happened with my ex and I with the Wizarding World at Universal. Our kids and myself are huge Harry Potter fans. His new girlfriend got them passes and took the kids without saying anything to me at all. Now, knowing that all 3 of us wanted to go together, my boys kept asking, well, where's Mom? Where's Mom?
Aww.
And so she's like, she totally took away, this privilege of being the first one to take them and share this experience with them. And that's an awful passive-aggressive thing to do. And we would love to see everyone be in an evolved relationship in this kind of situation where you wouldn't ever do something like that. Unfortunately, these things kind of happen. So what do? Do you just keep taking it and be like going, oh, well, I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to stoop to their level. Or do you be like going, you know what? No, this is my idea. You shot me down. I'm going to take the kids this weekend.
I think every situation is going to be different, and it's hard for us to pass judgment or tell somebody what they should or shouldn't do.
But that's what we do, though.
But if you always try to do right by the children and put your egos aside, I think you'll be way better off.
Okay.
The problem comes in when it becomes a battle to show who's got the better affection, and just put the kids first.
Especially when you know you're the one destroying it and crushing it.
All day.
Michelle's on here from Boynton. Same situation. You're divorced with kids, Michelle?
I am. Yes, I have kids, and we're not together. And there were times where I would present that idea, of doing something, just, even on a smaller level. There's a movie that comes out that I know he's going to love, and and that I love, and it's something that we enjoy together. And I'll, mention something to my ex about, hey, I'm going to take him, to the movies on whatever weekend that we decided to go. And he'll swoop in and he'll go ahead and take him to the movies himself on purpose, just to spite me. So I've come to a point where, I just don't say anything anymore. If I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to, I'm not going to present it to him. I'm not going to ask him. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do it and not worry about what he has to say about it, because I know if I say something to him, then he's going to go right in and do it in front of me.
Did you and your ex
also learned?
Okay, sorry. Did you and your ex have a terrible breakup?
It wasn't a terrible breakup, but it wasn't the best of breakups either. I mean, we broke up, so it obviously came to a head to where we no longer could be around each other, for a long period of time. But it's just turned into that. We're at a stable place now, but for the most part, it's because I just don't even bother with that whole situation anymore. But I've also learned that if he does do something that I wanted to do with my son, to begin with, then I always have a backup plan of something else I can do. Okay, fine, you took him there. Okay, great. I'm going to take him here, and then that'll be my time with him.
Okay. Yeah. So this is definitely something that kind of happens, even from some more text messages we got. Somebody said, I'm in a similar situation myself. I want to take my kids and stepkids to go do something special for Christmas. Then I see on Facebook my significant other's ex is posting about taking the kids to do pretty much the same thing. Now, we're in a good place with co-parenting, but it's always a little competitive, and she always gets the upper hand a little because she's their mom, but their dad is now getting the short end of the stick. So
I kind of like what the woman who just said. If you got a plan, almost don't tell your significant other, your ex, I should say, and
No, if he's burned you once, or if she's
Right.
burned you once, whoever's burned you once, you learn from that, and then you say, okay, next time I'm not going to share my plan.
tell him on the way to Disney World, hey, I'm taking little Jake to Disney World.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody from Disney said, look, I can promise you this time of year, it's a madhouse. So they may not have the best time anyway.
You don't want to come.
Yeah, it's packed like sardines. Lines are ridiculous. Yeah, you can get fast passes, but only for 3 rides. People who are going to be grouchy. It's not going to be a lot of fun. So let them go and go back in February when the park is dead and you guys can have a full, fun, crazy day.
On Christmas Day, I wonder how Disney is. Is it so packed or is it pretty empty?
That's a great question. They have online, if you Google it, there are calendars that tell you the exact days of every month based on years of research. Attendance.
That's
so you can
cool.
see low attendance days and you can see high attendance days. Stay away from the high days.
That's a neat little thing.
Yeah, that exists. Go Google it.
Listen to this. Somebody texted in and said, my ex told my daughter about her surprise birthday party before I could throw it.
Oh, what a dirty move.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
they did that on purpose to be a
Yeah.
jerk? Why?
That's shady.
Yeah.
And it's hurting the kid.
That
Right.
So
does.
here's what's going to happen. That kid is going to grow up and remember that daddy ruined my surprise party that mommy wanted to throw me. Mommy doesn't have to do anything because daddy is burying himself with his bad behavior. Mommy, you just stay the course. You be you. You be sweet. You be non-confrontational. You don't start no trouble. And your kids are watching this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go. Well, hopefully you can learn something. I'm sure Madeline will probably be the last time you invite your husband to do something awesome because you know what his response is going to be, and then he's probably just going to try to steal your idea.
Once you burn me, that's it. You're done.
Here's what you do. Tell him all a bunch of crappy ideas and say, oh, yeah, we're going to take him to, we're going to show
go to
him.
the beach.
Yeah, go to the porta potty company. We're going to see all the porta potty. He loves it. Give him the crappy ideas.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, hope you're ready to laugh because producer Denny's has got a joke jury on deck next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. We've got a new crash in West Palm Beach tying up traffic. It's on Haverhill Road at Okeechobee Boulevard. Be on lookout for delays in that area. Also have a new crash on Southern Boulevard at Binks Forest Drive in Loxahatchee. Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, a crash at Robbins Drive North. And on Boutwell Road, we have a wreck at 10th Avenue North. That's in Lake Worth. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits, Rise of 9 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Global pop sensation Ariana Grande, the Sweetener World Tour 2019. American Airlines Arena, Saturday, June 1st. American Express card members. Get your tickets now through Thursday, December 13th at 10 p.m. before the general public on Friday, December 14th at 10 a.m. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com or call 1-800-745-3000. Performing as part of the American Express Concert Series. Supply is limited. American Express terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Johnny, your elves got to step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
It's the big finish event at Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new Rams.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on a naughty list. You gotta go Arrigo.
Select vehicles, amounts vary, plus tax, title, dealer install option, $7.99 dealer fee. All discounts, rebates, incentives apply to dealer must qualify. See dealer for details.
Boca Raton has a new hotspot. It is Wish.
the newest hot upscale lounge with gourmet food, signature cocktails, and drink and bottle specials. Check out their website, wishbocaevents.com, for all the upcoming performers. Every Saturday night is Ladies Night at Wish in Boca Raton. Ladies get free entry, 2-for-1 drink specials, $100 bottles, and the kitchen's open all night. Make all your wishes come true. For more info, visit wishbocaevents.com.
The season of free is in full swing at T-Mobile. And this time, we're going big. Like the biggest screen you'll ever see at T-Mobile big. Because we're giving away 50-inch Samsung 4K TVs. You heard right. A free 50-inch TV delivered in time for the holidays when you get one of the latest Samsung phones and add a line. Buy a phone, get a free TV. It's that... Whoa.
Where is it? We're here for the free Samsung TV.
Hey, careful. How'd you get in here? This is a recording studio, guys. You have to go to the store.
Oh. To T-Mobile.
Okay, so if you missed out on Black Friday, then this is your second chance. Score a free 50-inch Samsung 4K TV, but only if you get to a T-Mobile store right now. Because from the looks of it, this deal isn't going to last long. Come join us at T-Mobile before it's too late.
At participating stores, offer fulfilled by Samsung with online redemption code. Qualifying credit, new line of service, timely redemption, and phone finance agreement required. 2 new lines required for new customers. 1 offer per account.
Nobody does it like the Rain Dancer Steakhouse since 1975. The best lunch, dinner, or happy hour.
You know him from Hot Tub Time Machine and The Office. Now see him live. Don't miss musical comedy sensation Craig Robinson this Thursday through Saturday at the Palm Beach Improv.
Crisscross might make you jump, but a foot massage while watching an Air Bud movie will make her hump. That dog plays basketball. There's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play on this team. But there's definitely something there that says I gotta make love to you.
Get your tickets today at PalmBeachImprov.com. That's PalmBeachImprov.com. The best night out is at Palm Beach Improv and Copper Blues.
Over 95 million people around the world have felt the thrill of Broadway's most spectacular musical, Disney's The Lion King. And now you can too. Experience the music and the majesty of this breathtaking musical event, premiering in West Palm Beach this April and returning to Miami this May. Don't miss The Lion King live on stage. Visit LionKing.com to get your tickets today.
Okay, here's the deal. You're a freelancer, a hired hand, a self-made, self-owned business of one. Whether you're a contractor, creative director, or consultant, you're the boss. And that makes things easy. Unless, of course, you're trying to get a mortgage. When it comes to qualifying for a cash-out refi, gig economy workers come with more obstacles, more complexities, and more stress, right? Wrong. Dial 855-875-CASH, and one of our cash-out mortgage specialists will help you qualify for the lowest interest loan possible, regardless of your source of income. It's the easiest call you'll make all day. That's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today. First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Group, DBA Cash Call Mortgage, 19500 Jamboree Road, Irvine, California, 92612, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. Again, that's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today.
If you've got a move coming up, it doesn't matter what the move is, big or small, our friends from Good Greek Moving and Storage, they can do it. And they can do it so easily and so quickly. They will literally do what would have taken you weeks and weeks in a matter of hours. That's how they run the show at Good Greek Moving and Storage. Call our friend Spiro today. He runs the show. He's a former Miami-Dade SWAT police officer. All year long, these guys are awesome. They help us with so many charitable efforts, and they never cost a dime. They always donate their time, their trucks, their people. They are amazing. This is the kind of company that you want doing your next move, big or small. Let them handle it full service style so you can sit back and enjoy your move. They do all the heavy lifting. They pack your stuff. They unpack your stuff. You're not going to have to lift a finger. Pick up your mobile phone and dial ** Greek. That's ** Greek. Good Greek Moving and Storage, the official movers of the Miami Marlins. Sorry.
Hey, Dina. Family coming in for the holidays again?
No, not dealing with that this year. We're all going to the Caribbean on Celebrity Edge.
Celebrity Edge, the ship everyone's talking about.
I know. Can you believe it's already been voted the best ship of 2018?
I've heard it's incredible.
Oh, it is. They've taken everything to the next level. The rooms, the restaurants, the spa. It even has a magic carpet that soars over the ocean.
Sounds amazing. And spending the holidays island hopping around the Caribbean instead of cooking and stressing.
Yep, you don't have to lift a finger. Holiday meals with menus by a Michelin-starred chef. Designer decorations, special performances around the clock. They even bring Santa on board for the kids.
Wow. Celebrity takes care of everything. Do you think there's still time for us to book?
If you hurry, go to Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or talk to your travel advisor and say you want to celebrate the holidays on Celebrity Edge.
Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
Here's a real tweet from a real Chick-fil-A guest. Written by Ashley writes, "Just got my Chick-fil-A. My holiday is complete. Yay!" Yay indeed, Ashley. It's the little things that get everyone excited for the most wonderful time of year. And Chick-fil-A's reheatable catering trays are designed with busy people in mind. So you can enjoy crispy Chick-fil-A chicken while enjoying other things during the holidays, like spending time with the people you love. Talk about yay. Tweet your stories at Chick-fil-A with #TheLittleThings.
For real, this is the right time to jump into Brayman Motor Cars. If you want to save yourself thousands upon thousands of dollars and get a great pre-owned vehicle, do it now before the end of the year for their final year-end countdown event at Brayman Motor Cars. We got Porsches, BMWs, Minis, where you can save up to $10,000 on over 1,000 different vehicles. Pre-owned, high-end luxury, all makes and models at clearance savings going on right now. Prices and payments have never been lower than they are right now at Brayman Motor Cars on Porsches, BMWs, Minis. And you can get financing from 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments until March. These cars are absolutely amazing. And to me, this is the best way to do a vehicle. Not only can you get a great high-end car like a Porsche, a BMW, a Mini, but you also get the Club Brayman as well. Really cool VIP events that are awesome, especially during this time of year. So jump into one of their locations, West Palm Beach or Jupiter, and check them out online today at BraymanMotorCars.com.
At MD now, they're open 365 days a year for your convenience. I love the fact that they're growing and getting bigger, and there's now 40 locations right here in South Florida. Celebrating a brand new location, the South Dixie location, located right there at Dixie and Belvedere.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Virginia.
Coming up in just a second in your Dirt of the Day, Jennifer Lopez's mom is attacked as she's trying to go in and do a radio interview. The crowd got insane. What happened? Coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, here we go. Time for another round of Producer Dennis Joke Jury. Oh, yeah. Get ready for the funny, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are part of the jury here. His goal is to get us to crack up, laugh. If he can't, he fails miserably. If he can, then we call it a good day, and it's Happy Christmas.
Oh, yeah, we got tomatoes and potatoes. Rotten.
We didn't boil the potatoes either. They gonna hurt.
All right, what we got here, Denny's?
Excellent. First joke for you guys. Why don't they let bagel shops run political ads on television?
I don't know. Why don't they?
Because it's always a schmear campaign.
Okay. Yeah.
I like a bagel joke.
What I love is how much Denny loves that joke.
He loves it. That's a well-crafted joke.
It's really good.
He's so pleased with himself.
Second joke. Why don't lumberjacks order from Amazon.com?
I don't know. Why don't they?
Because they still use catalogs.
Okay.
Bird didn't like that one.
I don't think Virginia did, or Kevin. For our audience.
All right. Balancing them out here.
Let's see if we bounce back.
Look, I'm not over here writing jokes.
Third joke for you guys. What did the refs say when the basketball player accidentally hit a bird while shooting a free throw?
Ooh, I don't know. What did he say?
That was a technical foul.
Okay. Bird. Humor.
Foul, yeah.
You gotta love that, Jay Bird.
And it's sports, Kevin.
I know. When he was going into a sports joke, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it all ties together.
That's great, Danny. You love it.
Fourth joke for you guys. What do teeth do when they're in the club?
Teeth? I don't know. What do teeth do when they're in the club?
Oh, they grind.
Oh, jeez.
I love dirty teeth.
Yes.
And final one for you guys. How can you tell if a porn star celebrates Hanukkah? We just had Hanukkah end.
Yeah, I don't know. How can you tell?
You can see her labia minora. Virginia gets it.
Do you get it?
I get it.
I don't think I get it.
I don't know if we've ever had a longer pause between a punchline and any kind of reaction than that
Wait,
joke.
hold on. You might want to give it to me one more time.
I think it's an anatomy, specific anatomy. Yeah.
There's the majora and menorah.
There is.
Yeah. It's a play
Don't
on
One's the outer, one's the
Don't make me have
inner.
to put my leg up on the counter and show you.
We're going to break out a textbook for you. Yeah.
You got that joke, Kevin?
I'm like going, okay.
Unhappily, he got it.
Yeah. Took a second for me, too.
It's crazy that Kevin got it. He never sees one.
This is me. Who got what? Oh, Virginia in the club. Yeah.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in a second, I will tell you about a crazy thing that happened out front of the Sirius Radio studios in New York. J-Lo and her mom were just trying to go in for an interview. What happened? J-Lo's mom got hurt. I will tell you the full story.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Before we get into that, though, talking about radio interviews, Kodak Black was at Hot 97 in New York.
Yeah.
And he was on their morning show, and they were talking for about 15 minutes. But, you know, I mean, as radio hosts do, they got to bring up stuff that's out there. We know, because we do the same thing. If you don't talk about the elephant in the room, it's kind of like, okay, you laid up and did a wimpy interview.
Yeah.
You know, Kodak Black has a case that's heading to trial in the spring over an alleged sexual assault.
They kind of went into the details of that, too, and it's very disturbing, actually.
It is very disturbing.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's
it
not
is true, it's very bad.
But the charges are out there, and he's going to have to go to court and answer to them. And I guess he did not want it brought up in the interview. And when they brought it up, he tried to change the subject and then got all upset, stormed out. It was a big thing.
Oh, man. Do we have audio of that? I didn't see it anywhere.
It's on TMZ. Everybody else will have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But TMZ has it today. Kodak Black was indicted on those sexual misconduct charges well over a year ago. He is accused of assaulting that girl in a hotel, and the details are pretty horrifying. If they're true,
Yeah.
It's a terrible, terrible thing, but we don't know yet because he hasn't gone to court. He's facing up to 30 years in prison if convicted. Courtney Cox did something super cool. Surprised a fan on their birthday.
And we know Virginia loves the cast of Friends. She loves the show Friends.
Courtney's my favorite. I do love Courtney Cox a lot.
Okay.
Make a wish.
Blow him out.
Happy birthday. Oh, what the? Wait, no, I can't cry because, like, I have makeup on right now. Wait. Oh, my God. I want you to... Oh, my God. Is this real right now? Yeah. Oh, my God.
It's Courtney Cox.
I know who it is. I watch your show every single night. And you guys got... Netflix paid $100 million so you guys can get another year. Did you know that?
Oh, my goodness.
Let me hug you.
Look at your shirt.
Oh my God, look! I'm such a big fan! This is such a celebration!
Happy and giddiness all around.
I mean, that's kind of how I reacted when I saw Steve Weagle and See Our Chicks. I'm like, Steve Weagle?
Yeah.
He does the weather.
Tears, your mascara was running.
And Steve is like, get away from me.
I think he might have. He's like, dude, leave me alone.
Calm down.
Uh-huh. It is, honestly, it's the Friends phenomenon. It's crazy. It's cranking with the new generation. Netflix paying almost $100 million to have it on next season. I actually saw a clip that I'd forgotten about today because there was another related story. The one where Joey was the poster boy for STDs, and they were going up all over New York City, and he kept hitting on chicks, and they would see the poster and then, freak out about it. It was actually kind of an amusing scene. I'm like going, okay, maybe I need to rethink Friends. Maybe I should go back and rewatch Friends.
Episodes I've seen, I like. I don't get the hatred from Virginia.
I know.
So much hatred.
I was like, I think maybe I like it more than I remembered.
Not a fan over here.
I know.
We've heard.
Not a fan.
Okay.
And finally here, Jennifer Lopez's mom was accompanying her to the Sirius radio studios in New York. And it was kind of a wild scene out front. I guess word got out that J-Lo was going to be arriving. So all these fans were like in one area. And basically when J-Lo and her mom got out of the car, they were swarmed. Like fans surrounded them. The video is crazy. You see Jennifer trying to navigate her way through the crowd. And her mom's like right behind her. Somebody's trying to get towards Jennifer, and somehow her mom takes an elbow to the head, and it was an accident. It was just like no one's trying to hurt her mom on purpose, but her mom is like holding her head and trying to shake it off, and she's like all dizzy.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's a horrifying video because I guess they need more security. She is going to be okay, but she has a big Easter egg on her forehead from it. Yeesh.
Wow.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive. I want to say thank you so much to so many great people that made this toy drive possible. Hoffman's Holiday, they have these collector tins available at all Hoffman stores. When you purchase a tin that's filled with this delicious Christmas bark, that peppermint bark with the chocolate, a portion of that is going to go back to Little Smiles and the Holiday Toy Drive. So thank you so much to Hoffman's for celebrating Christmas with us and for supporting Little Smiles.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What is the Survivor Challenge of the balls?
So on Survivor, they had this challenge about balls, and somebody took all of the most, funniest and put a montage
the
together.
innuendos.
Exactly.
You have two balls you are trying to balance on your disc.
What?
Both balls separating, hanging on opposite sides of the disc. Kara's ball's now on the move. Angelina trying to get back in control of her balls. Davey's ball's starting to separate now. Which is worse, balls separating or balls clanging together? Both give you that uncomfortable feeling.
Yes, they do.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, clearly, yes. And buying or selling this, Paris Hilton has done an ASMR video. This is kind of a new thing that they do where they interview a celebrity and they put up the two microphones and have them whisper.
Okay, it's supposed to be sexy, right? It's supposed to turn you on?
Well, I think it's supposed to be relaxing is the ultimate thing, but yeah, it kind of tingles a couple other things for some people. And the video, of course, goes along with it. Paris Hilton is very beautiful on top of it.
This is big in the adult world, Kev.
Okay, yeah. So what do you think about the Paris Hilton ASMR video?
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah.
Hot. It's hot. Hi, I'm Paris Hilton, and today we're doing ASMR on my life and career. Yes. I've never done ASMR before. I don't know if you'll find this relaxing. My life has been anything but relaxing.
What do you think, Jay?
Okay, so I thought I'd liked this kind of stuff, and you've done it twice now on the air.
Yeah.
And both times, it makes me feel like a cat in water. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't know if it's Paris Hilton and the other person you had done.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia, can you try? I just want to see if I like it. Try if you could. Try to.
Well, you got to do, why don't you do this? Step over to that microphone, Jaber, because you technically, and I think part of it when we're playing it back on the air is the audio is supposed to be different in different channels, and so that kind of affects. And we've got this audio, so it's the same level in both channels. So I think that might be killing some of the effect on it. That's why we posted it up. You can go see the video on our Twitter. Virginia, what you do is you have both microphones. You'll talk a little bit into one, then you talk into the other, and I can do those at different levels.
Try to
So,
relax. We try to get me going.
I want to apologize.
separate
first
the
off.
microphones a little bit. Get like one on one side of your shoulder and one on the other.
Okay.
Yeah, put one on one shoulder and one on the other shoulder.
And then go back and forth?
Yeah, so one's on your right shoulder, one's on your left shoulder. Put the microphones at that
All right.
position.
First of all,
One's
sorry.
not on your right shoulder and one's on your left. There you go.
I've got lung butter.
Okay, well, can you, I don't know, sell it a little
Okay.
better than that?
All right, so yeah, don't touch the mics. Just move your head from one to one.
Jay-Bird, congratulations. I see that big-ass zit on your face has gone down.
All right. I mean, well, how can...
Come on, okay.
Insult me?
Well, I mean, just give her some time here.
Your zit was so big for like 4 days nonstop.
I'm shutting this
so
down.
happy that it's finally gone away. I thought you were going to be leading Santa's sleigh with that bright, shiny red thing on your face.
All right, okay.
So hot.
Hi,
it's Virginia.
What a waste of time that was.
You don't like it?
I hated it.
It's your idea.
Yeah, what am I thinking? What am I thinking?
I don't know.
I'm really mad at myself. That's
Yeah.
why I'm so angry. I thought that was going to go well.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up here in just a couple minutes, we do KVJ TV, where you can actually watch and see what happens here in studio. It's all on camera. You can get it on demand, too. It's not just live. Just go to YouTube. That's the easiest way to watch. You can see it at kvjshow.com as well. And if you dial it up right now, we got a raise your hand poll. Some prying questions. The answers you'll only know by who raises their hand or doesn't. Coming up next on the KVJ Show. If you got KVJ TV, pay attention, because we got a raise your hand poll here. You're only going to know who answers what by watching. And what you can do is you can go back and check it out later, or you can also listen to the After the Show podcast, where we will spell out some of the answers a little bit more. Some of them are something we got to do, like off the regular FCC regulated airwaves kind of thing. All right, so here we go. If this applies to you, you want to raise your hand. I'll let you know how many people out of myself, Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's here in the studio raised their hand. So you know what percentage of the show answered yes to these questions. Okay. All right, question number 1 here in the raise your hand poll. If your partner cheated on you, could you forgive them and stay in the relationship? Okay, if your partner cheated on you, could you forgive them and stay in the relationship? And there's all kinds of circumstances. I'm not going to get specific, but that goes from, incidental things to serious cheating to whatever it might be. It covers the full gamut. So, if your partner cheated on you, could you forgive them and stay in the relationship? Raise your hand if it applies to you. It has to either apply or not apply.
Someone's messing up the game.
Yeah. I'll say 2. 2 of the 4 raised their hand. And I don't know why one person kept putting their hand up and down.
I don't know either.
Maybe they're indecisive.
I think I think Kevin needs to start shutting off microphones.
It's time to start penalizing people for their performances today.
me too.
I actually want to be sent home. I sound terrible. I feel like I have so much lung butter.
You can't, Virginia. We all want to be sent home.
Yeah, we all got lung butter, dog.
It's bad.
We're all fighting through it. Okay. Would you go out with a good friend's ex if the chemistry with this person was undeniably magical? Like, you're like, oh my gosh, without a doubt, we are soulmates. Would you break that knowing that a while ago, and it could be a good space of time, that one of your good friends went out with this person? Would you or could you?
How good is the friend?
They're a good friend. They're like in your circle.
Virginia's asking questions because this question applies to her.
Yeah, I've kind of done this, but I wasn't that good friends with the girl. We were work friends.
Yeah, no, it would be somebody that you would,
And she still hates me to this day.
Oh, I know, because she told me about it. Yeah. I actually pulled into work one day. It was on a Sunday, and I think this girl had just found out that what was going on with Virginia and her ex. And I've never seen somebody look more insane. They were just pacing around the station parking lot. And the station parking, it wasn't open, y'all. It was just, they were in there talking to themselves.
Still, huh?
Yeah.
So I guess we might know Virginia's answer already.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be a hypocrite. I gotta say, yeah.
Okay, would you? Could you? All right, so we've got 50% of the show. 2 raise their hand on that. Could go out with a good friend's ex. We'll find out exactly why.
You're saying good friend. That's good friend.
It'd be the kind of person that you would hang out with. And when I say good friend, like they would call you and be going, hey, what are you doing? You want to go hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, this broad and I never hung out. Like, we were work friends, but, man, she's pissed. Still, it's like 10 years later.
All right, question number 3 here. Raise your hand poll. We're only raising our hands here. You got to watch KVJ TV to find out who's answering which way. Are you confident that you would beat almost every show member in a fist fight? What do you think?
Huh. I gotta size everyone up real quick.
And it's almost. It's not every. It's almost. 2 people on the show.
Can we bring weapons?
No, I think
no, it's a fist fight.
Oh.
Fist fight. Yes. 2 hands raised.
Yeah.
2 of the 4.
I'm also putting Suits in there. I know I could take his ass.
Oh, I mean, Magnolia could take Suits out.
All right, come on. Look at a guy in there, huh?
Well, that's because he's a lover, Kev. He's a lover.
Oh, is that what it is?
Sweet, gentle lover.
So
Little
sweet
teddy
and
bear,
He
huh?
just hadn't had enough street. He didn't have the street knowledge yet.
All right, next up here, raise your hand.
Could you imagine Suits trying to take a throat punch?
No way. No way.
It would go down horribly.
Just the fact we're talking about it, he's trembling in there.
Have you ever taken a phone call while having sex? Okay, raise your hand if you have. Like you're getting it on and the phone rings. You're like, oh, hold on real quick. Got to get this. Okay, nobody raised their hand on that. Okay.
I don't take phone calls when I'm eating. I don't take phone calls ever, actually.
He don't take phone calls.
I don't take phone calls.
And finally, have you ever paid for any kind of sexual touching? That could be from certain kinds of massages to anything else. Where you said, okay, yes, an exchange was made. Raise your hand if this applies to you.
Question.
Yes.
Does a lap dance count?
Did you get off?
What?
What?
Did you get off?
Did you just turn from Brooklyn?
Wait, so it's less offensive if you say in a Brooklyn accent?
Halfway
Did
through.
you get off?
Did you get
Hey,
off
you
over
don't
there?
forget about
Halfway
it.
through, I wasn't sure if I could say that on the air, and I could put an X
Woof.
to lessen the blow. I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry.
Well, had a meeting with the bosses, and since you used a Brooklyn accent, it was okay.
The FCC is cool.
Otherwise,
No one understood it.
yeah,
Because
otherwise,
half the people listening aren't from New York.
not allowed.
I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry.
No, we wouldn't count that because I mean that's
Okay.
Yeah,
Unless-
I think yeah.
Unless you got off, of course.
Yes,
off,
if you
off.
if you get off on it.
There was no off.
Yeah. Okay,
Just
so
on.
nobody raised a hand on that. Okay, all right. So look, we got a pretty good little show here today. All right.
Kind of boring show.
Yeah, I think we need to go out there and spice it up this weekend.
That could be the motto today. Yeah, definitely need to kick it up a notch. Well, apparently a lot of people are kicking up maybe a little too much. Interesting stat I saw today. 10% of Florida adults have a felony conviction. 10%.
Okay, then somebody in this room
There's
may
only
not.
4 people in here.
There's
you're
not
right.
10 people here.
If we added a couple more people in this room,
Even if we added
I
everybody
think your
we
numbers
have.
are off.
my numbers are so off. Hasn't been my best segment.
I don't know who. I got so many mics I need to turn off right now. I don't know where to begin.
Everyone's working against you.
I think it's just going to be me
We're all
talking to
trying
myself.
We're trying to bring you down.
We're doing good.
And another interesting stat here. 1 in 7 has a family member who has done a year or more in jail.
Wow.
1 in 7. Now, that is a lot tighter here, yeah, because we got 5 people on the show. You throw in Thumbelina, that's 6. Yeah, there's a probably solid chance that there's somebody in our family. Raise your hand if you had a family member do more than a year in jail. Anybody here done that? Nope. We don't have any cons for family members, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm going through.
I mean, there's always that one creepy uncle that you're not that close with that you don't know.
Yeah.
I have 2 uncles I got to really check into.
All right. No long-term prison. I'm just kind of curious if anybody else has this. So if you're one of the 7, what did your family felon do? How closely related are you? And then what happens when they get out? I'm kind of curious because this is the time of year where it might be something you consider. What did they do, and do they get an invite?
Do they become institutionalized?
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. I do have some questions. You can let us know, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Seeing some slowdowns in Riviera Beach this morning. We have a crash 95 southbound at Blue Heron Boulevard causing some traffic tie-ups. Your surface street's fairly busy as well. Hypaluxo Road, you'll see a wreck at South Military Trail. Another crash on West Ocean Avenue at South Arnold Avenue. Frederick Small Road at Central Boulevard and Jupiter, you're going to see a crash. Lantana Road at South Congress Avenue, a wreck in that area, plus another one on Southern Boulevard at Binks Forest Drive. In Broward County, got a left lane blocked on the Turnpike southbound beyond Coconut Creek Parkway. Seeing stop-and-go traffic back to the Sawgrass Expressway in that area. Give yourself a little extra time getting through there this morning. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits Rice of 9WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
On Saturday, February 9th.
Should we clap along?
Go see what your friends are talking about.
What is that?
Adam Sandler, live in concert. More songs, more jokes, more fresh.
All right, let's lose that. I hate it.
Adam Sandler, 100% fresher, live. Saturday, February 9th at BB&T Center. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
Oh, shit, man.
Johnny, your elves gotta step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo. We gotta sell 4,500 new vehicles before the new year.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
Remind your elves that Arrigo will beat any advertised price by $500 or we'll pay the customer $1,000 cash.
Okie dokie.
It's the big finish event at Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Get Wrangler Unlimiteds from $269 a month, Durangos from $229 a month, Cherokees or Compasses from $199 a month. See Arrigo today and discover why Florida's #1 volume dealer outsells closest competitors 2-1.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on a naughty list.
You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Market.
Offers not in conjunction. Select vehicles. Amounts vary. 36 month lease, 10K miles a year. $39.99 due. All plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales for locations. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Today's hidden holiday savings is from Strax Rejuvenation. Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look fabulous for the holidays. Their present to you is a $500 gift card toward a surgery of your choice. Log on to this radio station's website and unwrap your gift now. Or call Strax at 954-634-3333.
You know, in just a few weeks, relatives start arriving, the holidays are here, schools are going to be closed, so the kids are going to be home. That may leave you juggling a little complicated mix of people and schedules, and sometimes safety is something that you don't think about, top of mind, but I love the Every Parent app from the Children's Services Council because it ties back into reminding you to keep your kids and your family safe this holiday season. Go on to the app. There is so much great advice there, including safety tips like how to prevent TV tip-overs, those are scary, and ensuring pool protection. You can manage it all and make sure you raise happy, healthy kids with our help from this free app. Every Parent, it's one word, it's a free app in the App Store. It's local tips, it's expert advice right here in Palm Beach County. It's a free service from the Children's Services Council, so go get it today. It's personalized for you and your family. Download the app in the App Store, Every Parent.
Gift your whole family a whole lot of awesome this holiday with Metro by T-Mobile. Just switch and get 4 free select Samsung or LG phones. And you can get 4 lines for only $100 period. Hurry in. Deals this good are only at Metro. Discover the smarter way to holiday. Metro by T-Mobile. Plus sales tax and activation fee. Not valid for current T-Mobile numbers or numbers active on Metro in past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Haven't made your holiday plans yet? Celebrity Cruises invites you to celebrate on the most anticipated ship of the year, Celebrity Edge, already voted Best New Ship of 2018. Unwind on pristine beaches in the Caribbean. Get into the holiday spirit on board with stunning decorations, special performances, and holiday meals. This season, let us take care of everything. The holidays are just around the corner, so book your new holiday tradition today. Visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel advisor. Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
You can help put a toy in the hands of a child this holiday season. Go online. Find a location at littlesmiles.org.
Many people may find their memory changes as they age. For most, it is a natural part of getting older. For some, however, it could be an indication of something more serious. For some, it could be a form of dementia. If you are between 50 to 85 years old, have a study partner, and have noticed you or a loved one has had memory changes over the last year, you or they may qualify for the Mission AD Research Study. This research study is testing an investigational drug for early-stage Alzheimer's. To find out if you or your loved one may qualify, please call 1-877-877-4368 for more information. Again, this study is for adults 50 to 85 years old who have a study partner and have noticed a change in their memory over the last year. To learn more, call 1-877-877-4368. 1-877-877-4368.
The entire inventory is priced to move right now at Braman Honda. We know this because we've got 3 Braman Honda vehicles in our family. Happy Honda Days are going on now at Braman, and it's your chance to score the biggest clearance savings of the year. Over 11 acres of Hondas. They're all marked down. It's the final year-end discounts, so you're going to save big bucks. And it doesn't matter what you're looking for. They're all on sale. The Civics, the Accords, the CRVs, the Pilots, the HRVs, the Odysseys, and more. How about 0 down, no payments until March? That can be real right now for you with the year-end clearance going on at Braman Honda. Go in there and meet Carlos Gonzalez and the team. They're great people selling great cars at great prices. And I love this too. The service department, for your convenience, is now open late until 9 p.m. Ask Carlos Gonzalez and the team, too, about 0 down or no payments till March. The year-end clearance is going on now at Braman Honda of Palm Beach, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres, or you can shop online at BramanHondaPB.com.
This hour's music is brought to you by Jupiter Medical Center.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Lots of showers on this Thursday, tracking lots of showers, and off and on throughout the day, scattered to numerous showers. The rain chance 40%. Cloudy skies and a warm, gusty south wind at 20 miles an hour, the high day 75. Tonight's low 70. And Friday, partly to mostly cloudy, a high of 80, a 40% chance for afternoon showers.
Choose Jupiter Medical Center, the hospital that earned an A for patient safety from the Leapfrog Group, excelling in 27 key safety measures. It's part of their commitment to bring the highest standard of patient safety to you. Learn more at jupitermed.com/safety.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
We got the KVJ Kids Christmas Wish line up. Want to hear what your kids want for Christmas this holiday season. So just call our hotline and then listen back to hear them on the radio. It's a 561 number, 616-4638. It's also up on our social media. It's a 561 number, 616-4638. If you got the kids in the car, make the call right now and have them tell us what it is they want for Christmas.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Saw today that 10% of Florida adults have got a felony conviction. Also, 1 in 7 has a family member who has done a year or more in jail. Well, that's crazy. So what did your family felon do? Gene is on here from Miami. What's up, Gene?
Hi. So my cousin was John Gotti's consigliere.
No way. Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
my
and,
goodness.
he was one of he was one of the people Sammy the Bull Gravano turned in.
Oh, now is Sammy the Bull, is he the guy that was just recently stabbed in prison?
It's Whitey.
Oh, Whitey Bulger. That's right. Okay.
That was Whitey Bulger, yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get...
My cousin actually he died in prison.
Oh, really?
wow.
How did he die in prison? Did somebody take him out?
Was he a rat?
No, I think he had a bad heart. Go
Oh.
figure.
Wow. And how long was he
But,
Gotti's consigliere for?
Oh, it was the family business, and
Wow.
so it had sort of come down to him, but quite some time.
Did you ever...
Many years.
Did you ever run into John Gotti? Did you ever see him?
No, I'm on the younger side of my family.
Okay.
But he was at family weddings, from what I understand.
Wow. Okay. That's...
Denny's is my consigliere. He's my consigliere.
He is, huh?
Oh, yeah. You got to have that one person where you bounce it all off of. They know all your secrets.
Does that mean he's going to wind up in prison?
It might. I don't know.
Okay. Gene, thank you for that story. That's very fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the consigliere the one that that person knows it all, knows all your secrets? They know. That's your soundboard.
I only know just from The Godfather. I know, in the movie The Godfather, he was kind of like the attorney. He took care of the affairs, kind of like the legal issues. He would, in a sense, at least in that movie, he was kind of letting you know, okay, these are the ins and outs, and this is what you could do prison time and that kind of stuff. So,
But I also thought there was somebody you bounce ideas off of and you get advice from them. Is that not what a consigliere is?
No, I think, yeah. I mean, I think they would, be your sounding board.
Yeah,
for
they're
some-
on the inside,
Yeah.
but they're also an attorney. So they can negotiate stuff for you with the feds.
And then they would give you advice. If you were planning something, you'd say, okay, that could mean this for you if you get caught, and so on and so forth, and give you advice.
Yeah, Denny's still my consigliere. He'd be my lawyer.
That's crazy stuff. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my dad was in prison for 13 years on RICO charges, along with fraud charges. He's now a public figure on social media as the Mob King.
Wow.
Should have figured we'd probably get a couple mob calls here in South Florida. The family business. That's pretty fascinating stuff. Somebody else texted in and said, my uncle robbed 3 banks on the same day with a toy gun and did 6.5 years.
Oh, my gosh. You should have stopped that, too.
Yeah, I got a little...
That's what always happens. You get that first taste. You're like, yeah, we got it.
You get too greedy.
Brian is on here from Boynton. Brian, what is your family felon? What did they do?
I have an uncle. He was one of the biggest meth dealers in the state of West Virginia.
Oh.
Real and okay, so what happened? How did he get caught, and what was his ultimate fate?
Well, his ultimate fate, he went into prison. He got caught because he was dealing, and he also had a little prostitution business on the side, and I think one of the girls kind of spilled the beans on him, and then when they busted him, he was busted with all this meth and stuff and everything.
Ooh.
And even the police had been watching him for, I guess, a couple of years, trying to figure out his movements and stuff. And so he went to jail. When he was in jail, he started dying of cancer. And then my cousin got married. they actually allowed him, because he was dying of cancer, to walk her down the aisle, but his hands were handcuffed.
Oh, wow.
Question, and you can not answer it, but was your relative, was their first name Jose?
No, his first name is Jim.
Close.
Started with a J.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Now, how does the family treat this guy?
He's deceased now. He did die of cancer, so not too long after my cousin was married, he died of cancer. And
Did they go visit him when he was in prison and alive?
They did. Especially his brothers and stuff. They came and visited him, because then he all of a sudden turned to God and stuff and realized what he did was wrong and living like a horrible life. So they did speak to him. They tried to get my aunt to press more charges to keep him in jail longer at one point, and she refused because she was kind of scared of because somebody came and broke into the house one time.
Oh boy!
And held a gun to her.
Oh,
jeez. Yeah, see that.
Demanding some narcotics.
Wow. See, and that's the thing that happens when you got a family member who's got a life of crime going on. It often spills over to the innocents in the family. And you're just like, oh, don't bring me your drama.
You don't have to answer this question either, but did this go down in Kanawha County?
In what county?
Kanawha?
I think you're trying to say Kanawha County, but no, it wasn't in Kanawha County. It's around Bell DuPont area.
0 for 2. You want to go for strike 3?
Kind of.
Are you wearing purple underpants? I'm feeling purple underpants.
Last question. Did this go down at a Super 8 motel? Aha. I think I found the story.
I think he just had enough and hung up.
No.
He was like, all right. If the host isn't going to end this, I am.
Maybe you got too close to the truth.
I think I got, come on, Kanawha County.
The master of pronunciation.
Somebody said, yeah, I got an uncle that embezzled, went to prison in Florida, never had any previous arrests, and they had him for 10 years. Then I had a third cousin, I don't know, that went to prison for bank robbery. That's from Lisa.
Ooh.
So she's got a couple hang-ons there. That's crazy. Let me see. Panda is on here. Your husband.
Oh, hey, Panda.
What's going on, guys?
Now, do you have a little Italian background here, Panda?
I do.
Okay.
I grew up in an Italian household.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm driving in the pouring rain, by the way, up here in Jupiter, it's insane. I'm listening to you guys, Kev, and I'm not surprised, but Bird kind of hurts, man. Bird's the Italian guy in the room. It's not consigliere. How'd you guys say it?
Consigliere.
It's consigliere.
Consigliere. Okay.
Consigliere.
So I got to get crap from your wife, and now you got to call in and give me crap? What the hell's going on here?
Yep. Love these Sinickis, man.
I love how everyone calls me for being such a bad Italian. I am a bad Italian. I get
it. Brother, it's because I love you, man. I don't want to see anybody else bad.
But I think
I'm not close to you. I can tell you these things.
I think Kevin's wrong, though. It's not a lawyer. It's a right-hand man. I think Kevin's wrong as well.
I might be.
We just know it from The Godfather.
I don't think you have to be
it's like your confidant, your liaison to the family. You know what I mean? You're the ambassador of the family that goes and takes care of legal stuff.
See? Kevin's a bad Italian, too.
I'm not Italian.
Well, you're pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Italians or crime.
Apparently, I don't.
I'm the worst person to ask about this.
I don't know either.
He's so white and so boring.
Yeah, I've seen The Godfather like 3 times. That's all I know. Yeah.
Thank you, Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Panda.
I love you guys.
Love you.
All right, buddy, be good.
Italian strong.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Italians unite.
Somebody said my uncle got arrested for stealing a chain from somebody sleeping in a New York City train. Turned out to be an undercover cop.
Oh.
I'm just going to help him with this chain.
Dummy.
Yeah, a lot of them are so dumb. It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, crooks. My dad, was a criminal attorney for quite a while, and I just remember all the idiots that and they would call all hours of the night because normally dumb people get arrested in the middle of the night. So, yeah, attorneys, if you're a criminal attorney, you get calls like all hours of the night.
Well, that's when you've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
And you do something stupid.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to strangle the hooker. I thought, yeah, that's what happened. That's what happens in the one Godfather movie.
That's when you need to call your consigliere.
He did. Remember he strangled the one. He didn't know what he did. And he's like, I don't know what I did. And they help him.
Ooh.
The consigliere does help.
Okay, it's your right-hand man. Consigliere, I believe. Is that how you say it?
We're still saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Consigliere. Yeah.
You need to go back to Italian school. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Boy, this is tough. I know Jaybird was hit with this proposition and proposal this week about providing his DNA for a couple. Apparently, there's a guy who is married whose wife wanted the same thing. I'll tell you the shocking reason why next.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, yeah. Oh, we had this story on the KVJ show just this last week. Now there's a guy on Reddit who's making some news because of his post about a sperm donor. Now, a couple had called in for Jaybird and said, hey, we're not able to have kids, but instead of just getting a random person, we would like you to be our sperm donor because we know your character, your heart, your intelligence, and your beauty. A lot of great reasons to have Jaybird.
Beauty.
Yeah. But apparently this guy on Reddit did not have the beauty because he said his wife wanted a sperm donor to have kids because he's not attractive enough.
Oh, his own wife said that?
Yep.
Damn.
Then apparently on the thread, he followed up a couple days later. Eventually, she admitted that she was having an affair with a more handsome guy.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So if your wife does not want to have a genetic child with you because of your appearance, maybe it's time to think about getting out of that relationship.
Yeah, new wife.
Time to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's an 11-year-old boy in Delaware whose last name is Trump, or at least was. Apparently the kid was getting bullied.
He was getting ridiculed and bullied for the fact that his last name was Trump.
They curse at him. They call him an idiot. They call him stupid.
I pulled him out of school and homeschooled him for a year.
I do know the teachers were aware of the last name, and I know, even in speaking with the student, that the teachers do their very best to try not to say his last name.
Wow, it's tough. They actually put him back in middle school, but they changed the name. Instead of his mom's maiden name, they're using the father's last name.
I would say, and I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but middle school, that's when kids were the meanest. 7th and 8th grade, I thought that was the hardest time I had growing up.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
It is. It's tough. Yeah, it probably are the toughest years. There's a volunteer firefighter in Pennsylvania that set one home on fire, but then got caught on a security camera when he was trying to set a second home ablaze.
He's a firefighter?
Firefighter, yeah. After he got I know, right?
What the hell?
They said, "What are you doing, dude?" He said, "I was bored."
Wow. Okay, lock his ass up.
He wanted something to do. He was just
5 years minimum.
Tired of sitting around the fire station with nothing going on, so he decided to help himself.
What a turd.
Well, I took this job to fight fires. 28-year-old guy was taking an Uber in St. Louis at about 3:30 a.m. on Sunday morning When he got there with his ride, the driver had an interesting request. The driver held out his phone and used one of those apps to speak to him because apparently he didn't speak the same language as the driver. The app said, "Give me all of your money. This is a robbery.
He was robbing?
I have a knife." Yes. He got robbed by his Uber driver with a knife and a voice translator app.
Wow, that's a different level.
Technology for crime. Yeah, apparently he gave up his wallet. The driver took off. Now the cops are trying to track him down.
Wow.
Guess you don't give that guy a very high rating. It's just kind of odd. Yeah, it just pulls right up as an Uber driver and just robs the guy.
Gotta watch these Uber drivers. You wouldn't see that crap with Lyft.
Okay. Cops in California found a burglar who was trapped in a Chinese restaurant's grease vent for 2 days. Guy's lucky to be alive, but apparently he slid right in and couldn't slide right out. It was a little slippery trying to get out. There's a drunk guy in Utah that chased a car with a sword and a snow shovel during a road rage incident this past weekend. And fun little video of a 102-year-old great-grandmother that just became the world's oldest skydiver. She jumped out of a plane in Australia.
I love seeing this stuff. I love when older people do great things.
Yeah, it was really cute.
102?
Yes, 102.
Wow.
That's what they said about former President Bush, that he refused to get old and just sit like a little bump on a log. He wanted to go out and do stuff. And I love when older people do stuff like that.
Yep, it's pretty cool stuff, too. And it's good when you're that old, you actually don't need a parachute. You can just use your loose skin.
Oh, Kevin.
Just drifts right down. It's like one of them flying squirrels. You ever see it? You can actually jump from tree to tree. It's pretty amazing what they can do.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Car accident? Before you call the insurance company, know your legal rights. Call Freeman Injury Law. 800-561-7777. 800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new ride this month at all 3 Schumacher locations in North Palm, West Palm, and Delray Beach. SchumacherAuto.com. Come join the family. Seeing slowdowns on Southern Boulevard this morning, we have a wreck eastbound beyond Lyons Road. You'll see those delays back beyond US 441. Also have a crash on Lyons Road. That's at 87th Place in Boynton Beach. Forest Hill Boulevard at Military Trail, a crash slowing things down there. Plus on Hypoluxo Road, we have a wreck at South Military Trail. A couple of new crashes on the Treasure Coast to keep an eye out for. St. Lucie West Boulevard, westbound on the approach to Cashmere Boulevard, you'll see a lane blocked. Also have an accident on Port St. Lucie Boulevard. That one is at Bayshore Boulevard. And in Broward County, just cleared up an earlier crash that was tying things up on the Turnpike southbound after Coconut Creek Parkway. Still seeing some fairly heavy residual delays in that area. You'll see those slowdowns back to the Sawgrass Expressway. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for I-79 WRMF.
Air conditioner not cooling like it should? Call Lindstrom Air for a free air conditioning service call when we make the repair. Like CFC 142-7611.
I love those guys.
Global pop sensation Ariana Grande, the Sweetener World Tour 2019. American Airlines Arena, Saturday, June 1st. American Express card members. Get your tickets now through Thursday, December 13th at 10 p.m. before the general public on Friday, December 14th at 10 a.m. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com or call 1-800-745-3000. Performing as part of the American Express Concert Series. Supply is limited. American Express terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Johnny, your elves gotta step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
It's the Big Finish event at Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on new Jeeps.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on the naughty list. You gotta go Arrigo.
Select vehicles amount vary plus tax, title, dealer install option, $7.99 dealer fee. All discounts, rebates, incentives apply. The dealer must qualify. See dealer for details.
Nobody does it like the Rain Dancer Steakhouse since 1975. The best lunch, dinner, or happy hour.
Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, I've
been good. Let's talk, Santa.
Okay, what can I get you?
A pony and an iPhone for my mom. She really wants one.
That's a lot.
Look, Santa, let me help you. Right now at Metro by T-Mobile, they'll give you an iPhone 6S just for switching.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's got an HD screen, so everything looks amazing, and an awesome camera for selfies. And Metro just gives it to you.
Jolly jingle bells. I should switch to Metro.
It's smart. You should.
Yeah.
Well, gotta run.
Bye now. And thanks. You did Santa a solid.
Anytime, Santa. Anytime.
Hurry and get this unbelievable deal under your tree. Switch and get an amazing iPhone 6S on us. It's the iPhone you've always wanted for $0. Hurry to Metro. Deals this good don't last long. Metro by T-Mobile. Plus sales tax and activation fee. Not valid for current T-Mobile network numbers or numbers active on Metro in past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
It's the perfect holiday gift. Body Detail's True Laser Specialist has up to 70% off laser treatments. Gift yourself or a loved one by making dull skin, unwanted tattoos, and undesirable body hair a thing of the past thanks to our state-of-the-art True Laser technology and our free lifetime guarantee. Visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com for a free consultation with our licensed laser medical professionals and get more info today.
You know, if you've got one of those credit cards with a variable interest rate, which most of them are, the Fed just raised interest rates. So what that means is your rate is going to be going up. I found on my statement, I hadn't really been paying close attention to my credit card statement, but then when I looked, I realized they had raised my interest rate from below 10% to almost 30%. My head spun around. I was so mad. I brought both of these credit cards to my friend Chip at Debt Helper because what he does is he works with the credit card companies to lower the payments and lower your interest rate. That's what it's all about. Getting these balances attainably paid off and not just ridiculous. That is what it's all about. So if you're in a little bit of stress with your credit cards, take them to Debt Helper. 561-472-8021. That's 561-472-8021 for Debt Helper.
Over 95 million people around the world have felt the thrill of Broadway's most spectacular musical, Disney's The Lion King. And now you can too. Experience the music and the majesty of this breathtaking musical event, premiering in West Palm Beach this April and returning to Miami this May. Don't miss The Lion King live on stage. Visit lionking.com to get your tickets today.
Okay, here's the deal. You're a freelancer, a hired hand, a self-made, self-owned business of one. Whether you're a contractor, creative director, or consultant, you're the boss. And that makes things easy. Unless, of course, you're trying to get a mortgage. When it comes to qualifying for a cash-out refi, gig economy workers come with more obstacles, more complexities, and more stress, right? Wrong. Dial 855-875-CASH, and one of our cash-out mortgage specialists will help you qualify for the lowest interest loan possible, regardless of your source of income. It's the easiest call you'll make all day. That's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today. First Mortgages, Impact Mortgage Group, DBA Cash Call Mortgage, 19500 Jamboree Road, Irvine, California, 92612, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, including New York. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions. Again, that's 855-875-CASH. Make the cash call today.
Over 11 acres of cars are waiting for you. If you're thinking about a new car, now is a great time to get to Braman Honda. Save yourself a pile of cash. Over 11 acres of Hondas, and they're all priced to move. It is Happy Honda Days at Braman Honda, and clearance savings could be yours. Get out there and go test drive that car. A Civic, Accord, CRV, Pilot, HRV, Odyssey, they're all on sale. How would you like 0 down, no payments until March? That is the deal. You're never going to save more than right now during these final year-end discounts going on at Braman Honda. Go meet Carlos Gonzalez. He's the GM. He is setting the prices super low because he wants to move the inventory. So go and thank him and pick yourself up a deal right now. It's the year-end clearance. It's going on at Braman Honda, 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. You can also shop online at BramanHondaPB.com. It's the year-end clearance, and your chance to save is going on now at Braman Honda.
Hey, Dina. Family coming in for the holidays again?
No, not dealing with that this year. We're all going to the Caribbean on Celebrity Edge.
Celebrity Edge, the ship everyone's talking about.
I know. Can you believe it's already been voted the best ship of 2018?
I've heard it's incredible.
Oh, it is. They've taken everything to the next level. The rooms, the restaurants, the spa. It even has a magic carpet that soars over the ocean.
Sounds amazing. And spending the holidays island hopping around the Caribbean instead of cooking and stressing.
Yep, you don't have to lift a finger. Holiday meals with menus by a Michelin-starred chef. Designer decorations, special performances around the clock. They even bring Santa on board for the kids.
Wow. Celebrity takes care of everything. Do you think there's still time for us to book?
If you hurry, go to Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or talk to your travel advisor and say you want to celebrate the holidays on Celebrity Edge.
Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
This holiday season, there's going to be a lot of electronics probably under your tree, and that's why if you've got it, you've got to make sure you've also got Xfinity to go with it. For the best Wi-Fi on the planet, they've got it. It's reliable, it's fast, it's everything you want. And you can save money too right now when you switch to Xfinity Mobile and include it with your internet. Good for some of those electronics as well. It's a new kind of wireless network, and it automatically connects you to the most Wi-Fi hotspots, millions of places, and the best 4G LTE everywhere else, so you can use less data and save more money. Simple, easy, awesome. And celebrate the holidays with this great offer. Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, you can see how you can save when you switch to Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires Eco-Bill paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 12/21/18. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New performance starter 25 megabits internet customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After agreement, regular rates apply.
Nowcar.com. Buy your next Kia 100% online and skip the dealer. Nowcar has a huge selection of new Kia Optimas, Fortes, Sorrentos, Sportages, Souls, and more. Nowcar delivers straight to your door. Find the new way to buy a new car. Nowcar. Search Nowcar.com.
Denied Social Security? Gordon and Partners. 333-3333.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It says here 35% of people who have ever gotten a Christmas present from somebody else has used it for their own design before giving it away.
What?
Yeah.
How would you do that?
Some of the stuff I guess you can take out of the package and you can sneak it right back in. In fact, some people actually start using it and then go, I actually like this. I think I'm going to keep it for myself. And then don't give it away.
35%?
35%. That's what they say, according to people admitting that.
Oh, that seems high.
Yeah. I don't know. I assume you've never done it. That's why you think so, Virginia.
I mean, not really. I can't think of anything I got this year for anybody that I could start using and then give to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, one time I had gotten one of those beer koozie things for somebody, and I took that out for a little spin on the town. So I guess technically I'd be guilty. Yeah.
Okay.
It easily dried up, and I didn't take the stickers off. I'm like, oh, this is great, actually. I wound up getting myself one.
I usually don't get my gifts till Christmas Eve anyway. So.
They say that 7% of people out there actually wind up buying a lot more for themselves during the holidays than they do for anybody else.
I did do that. I was online shopping, and I saw some deals on some panties that looked super, super cozy.
Really? Yeah.
So I got them, and then they showed up, and they didn't fit right. So just goes to show you shouldn't buy panties online.
Panties would be tough. I get that. It's too small or too big?
They were they were loose in the butt, but tight in the elastic. I didn't like it.
So you had dump butt?
Dump butt, but then they were tight around they were just, if I would have bought them in the store, I would have held them up and gone, oh, okay, these aren't going to fit me right. But when you buy stuff online, you don't know what's going to fit you right.
It is very tricky buying clothes online, man.
It's so tricky. And a lot of times the stuff that shows up does not look like it looks in the picture.
Every large is different. Every company makes a large shirt differently.
It is kind of odd that it is tough to get, the one size because everybody's got their own different little thing. And I, from what I understand, I think there are some places that kind of do it because people feel good when they go in and they try out a certain size. I've heard this especially with some women's sizes where it's like loose and like going, oh, and they feel confident about themselves. Be like, I like shopping there because it makes me feel good about myself.
That's what I feel like Publix does with the scale. It makes me skinnier than what I am. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of subs.
You think it's not true?
I don't think it's true.
Lies. It's all lies. So I don't know if you've ever done this, and have you ever just bought something and be going, that's actually great, and you wind up getting it for yourself? I think that happens a good bit.
I'm sure in the history of the holidays I have.
Whenever I get that moose munch to give out,
right,
I always end up keeping one because it's just irresistible.
Oh, yeah, I did. I just bought somebody a big old Reese's peanut butter, like it was like a party package. I got it at Cracker Barrel, and I bought it like December 1st, and that's way too early. I ate it. It's gone.
I think actually you're part of the 35%.
Yeah, okay, I did do it.
And I think you just described yourself as being one of the 35%, Virginia.
I guess so.
I mean, if you buy something you want, now, I mean,
edible stuff.
It wasn't for me.
I can't be trusted.
Right, but you got it technically for somebody else, and
I
then you did it
did.
yourself. Virginia, that number's way too high.
I got it.
I ate it all, so I didn't really re-gift it.
No, it's not saying you regifted it. It's
You
just
ate it all.
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
you got it for someone else, and then it doesn't make it to them.
I literally got this Reese's peanut butter. It was like a care package for my sister, and I ate it.
Maybe 35% is actually too low.
Yeah, when it comes to food, I can't be trusted.
Okay.
I loved every
now,
minute.
Now we're getting to the truth here.
The truth.
Yes. Has anybody done that actually even just this year? What is it? 877-979-WRMF. You can always call or text the KVJ show.
I know that I'm running out of time.
Talk about how many people, 35%, have gotten a gift for somebody else for the holidays and then said, you know what, I think I'm going to keep that actually. That is something I really like and I could use. Or they use it and then they give it away.
If I was to buy somebody that tin of 3 popcorns, there's no way I'd be able to give it to them.
It's tricky.
I'd end up eating it at nighttime.
Somebody texted in and said, I bought my son one of those Oculus virtual reality things. You seen those? Kind of like those goggles you put on. It's supposed to be the new hot tech toy, the virtual reality. So yeah, I bought it for my son, and I've been opening it every single night, putting it on and playing with it while he's asleep. He'll never know.
That's awesome.
I get that. That actually looks really cool. I saw one of those things the other day. I'm like, well, that's insane. But it seems to defy the concept your mom always told you, which I assume is wrong, that you sit too close to the TV, you'll go blind. Because it looks like almost what it is like goggles, like you would take your iPhone and it's like 3 inches away from your eyes. But I mean, I never even sat that close to the TV. I would be like a foot away. Mom, I'd be, you're going to get blind.
I think it makes us sound like old people, but virtual reality kind of like scares me and freaks me out a little bit.
I was always made to believe something else you'd do made you go blind.
Yeah?
Growing up.
Well, you can still see, so I think it's not true.
And that is a myth.
Yeah.
I had great eyesight.
Yeah, it got better, actually, the more you did it. Yeah, they say, talking about the old stuff, there are some traditions that are going out, some new traditions that are coming in when it comes to the holidays. What do you think some of those traditions might be that are going out, if you had to guess, that we used to do?
The fruitcake, I don't really see it that much.
Yeah, that is one that is going out. Absolutely. Virginia gets a point.
Okay,
yep.
it's going out.
Caroling. You don't see caroling.
Virginia gets 2 points. You're right. 2 to zip.
Only talking about candy canes. People realize they're kind of gross.
No, candy cane's still doing great. Yeah. Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding. Virginia got 3 points.
Okay. Eggnog. Pretty gross drink.
Oh.
People don't love it.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, they say eggnog is declining.
Eggnog is amazing. Put Fireball in it. I swear it's awesome.
Give me the eggnog and hold the eggnog and give me the Fireball.
What?
I don't know. Just give me the Fireball instead. Eggnog is so gross. Mama, you should not be drinking eggnog. You being all lactose intolerant.
Lactaid makes it eggnog, and that's what I have.
That sounds gross. Lactaid.
Lactaid eggnog.
Sounds like lactate. Like
sounds terrible.
you're gonna leak eggnog out of your breasts.
All of the taste, none of the dairy.
Ugh. That's gnarly.
Very gnarly.
Making a gingerbread house, they say, is on the decline.
Aww.
I know, sad.
That's so fun.
Yes, and hanging mistletoe, especially in the Me Too era. Hey, come here, baby. Baby, it's cold outside.
You gotta
Yeah.
kiss me under the mistletoe.
Yeah. No, not today. All right, 2 new traditions on the rise.
Bird.
Yep.
Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, I'll give you a point. You're up to 2.
The Christmas pickle.
And he's got 3 Christmas pickle. What? Never heard of the Christmas pickle.
Yeah, there's a pickle on the tree, and on Christmas morning, the first person that finds the pickle gets to open their gifts first.
I've never heard of that.
Christmas pickle.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, things
Feels
that
like you just made that up.
things that
You
should
confused our Jewish kid in there. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
things that should die off. People that say Christmas pickle. That should die
Right.
off. Oh,
Okay.
pickle. Stop it.
Well, now we're talking about new trends.
But just the way she says it,
I
Kev.
got it, yeah.
You know, come on.
They say 2 of the biggest trends happening now when it comes to the holidays. We had one last night. Secret Santa gift exchanges.
That's not new.
Well, they say it's in regular modern times. Like, if you went back 20 years, they weren't doing those.
It is more affordable. If everybody does Secret Santa, then you don't have to buy gifts for everybody. You just buy for one person.
Yeah, they say you're seeing them more and more every single year. So it's
smart.
on the increase. Not to say it's brand new, but it's on the increase.
I
every
love
year.
it.
Yeah. And also ugly sweater parties. They say are on the increase every single year. There are more and more ugly sweater parties.
I mean, that's another thing Virginia doesn't like. She gets mad about ugly sweater parties.
Do I?
You did last year. Someone please back me up. You went on 9 different rants about ugly sweater parties last year.
I think they're generic, but I mean, what are you going to do?
I think last year you said, those are so basic. I think that's what you had said.
Well, it was like, it was kind of funny there for a little while when, people were wearing ugly sweaters and they didn't know it. And then now they just make these ridiculously ugly sweaters. And people do it, though. I mean, there was like an ugly sweater pub crawl. I think it's going on this weekend. And
I just saw the answer to the ugly sweater. So if you think ugly sweaters are stupid, what people are doing now is they're cutting a hole out of the ugly sweater right where your breast would go.
Yeah.
And they're putting a giant fuzzy red pasty over their nipples, and they're turning their breast into Rudolph's face.
Oh, yeah. I've kind of
And
seen that move. I prefer that.
That's how you make the ugly sweater party fun.
Now, can you wear that to your company Christmas party?
How big are your balls?
Do that. Yeah, say all that and do that underneath the mistletoe. Have your boob out and go, how big are my balls? And see what happens. See if you still have a job the next morning.
Fun stuff.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
When it comes to the holidays, they are going to stress us out. So during all this stress, you don't want to get sick. You need to get a great night's sleep. And that's what the new Sleep Number 360 smart beds do. They help you get better sleep and help you stay healthier.
I am a member of the Bad Back community. Oh, let me tell you, it helps me out so much. I keep my number at 100. I like it firm, Kevin.
Yeah, I go with a 40 for mine, and that's no lie about staying healthy and getting sleep. More and more, I just hear people. I talked about LeBron James on a podcast this last week where he's talking about he gets a minimum of 8, sometimes 10 hours. Because you need to recover. You're just better in life when you are. And if Sleep Number helps you out, it's well worth the investment.
Come in and see the newest Sleep Number 360 smart beds. It's not just a bed, it's a brighter you for the holidays. Now through December 24th, get special financing, 48 months on all beds with a Sleep Number credit card, subject to approval, and equal monthly payments are required.
I went to the town center mall in Boca.
Check them out on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens.
Go in and tell them the KVJ Show sent you in.
The holidays are for sharing with loved ones, not staring at a computer screen. That's why the mall at Wellington Green is the place to surround yourself with the sights, sounds, and spirit of the season. Create family memories and traditions that will last for generations. Take a photo with Santa. Visit all of your favorite stores. Or simply sit in a cozy cafe and relax with some holiday cheer. Find that special something for every good girl and boy at the mall at Wellington Green. And put a bow on it. Find stores, hours, and event information at shopwellingtongreen.com.
Johnny, your elves gotta step it up. It's time for the big finish at Arrigo. We gotta sell 4,500 new vehicles before the new year.
We're on it, Jimmy.
Johnny, what's wrong with your voice?
Don't know. Maybe I'm shouting too much.
Remind your elves that Arrigo will beat any advertised price by $500 or we'll pay the customer $1,000 cash.
Okie dokie.
It's the big finish event at Arrigo Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Get Ram 1500 Classic Quad Cabs from $339 a month. Grand Cherokees from $239 a month. Zero down. See Arrigo today and discover why Florida's #1 volume dealer outsells closest competitors 2-1.
Johnny, that green suit makes you look shorter.
That's it. I'm putting you on a naughty list.
You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass, and now Margate.
Offers not in conjunction. Select vehicles. Amounts vary. 36-month lease. 10K miles a year. $39.99 due. 01G. All plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed option. $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. Must qualify with approved credit through Chrysler Capital. FCA sales 4 locations. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Today's hidden holiday savings is from Strax Rejuvenation. Strax Rejuvenation wants you to look fabulous for the holidays. Their present to you is a $500 gift card toward a surgery of your choice. Log on to this radio station's website and unwrap your gift now. Or call Strax at 954-634-3333.
Boca Raton has a new hotspot. It is Wish, the newest hot upscale lounge with gourmet food, signature cocktails, and drink and bottle specials. Check out their website, wishbocaevents.com, for all the upcoming performers. Every Saturday night is Ladies' Night at Wish in Boca Raton. Ladies get free entry, 2-for-1 drink specials, $100 bottles, and the kitchen's open all night. Make all your wishes come true. For more info, visit wishbocaevents.com.
Hey, Dina, family coming in for the holidays again?
No, not dealing with that this year. We're all going to the Caribbean on Celebrity Edge.
Celebrity Edge, the ship everyone's talking about.
I know. Can you believe it's already been voted the best ship of 2018?
I've heard it's incredible.
Oh, it is. They've taken everything to the next level. The rooms, the restaurants, the spa. It even has a magic carpet that soars over the ocean.
Sounds amazing. And spending the holidays island hopping around the Caribbean instead of cooking and stressing.
Yep, you don't have to lift a finger. Holiday meals with menus by a Michelin-starred chef. Designer decorations, special performances around the clock. They even bring Santa on board for the kids.
Wow, Celebrity takes care of everything. Do you think there's still time for us to book?
If you hurry, go to Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or talk to your travel advisor and say you want to celebrate the holidays on Celebrity Edge.
Ships Registry, Malta and Ecuador.
Minor illnesses and injuries don't make appointments, and you shouldn't have to either. Just walk into our new Express Care clinics in Palm Beach Gardens and Wellington, or visit our familiar location in West Palm Beach. No appointment needed. For directions and all hours, visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/expresscare.
R&R Tire Express, your one-stop tire, wheel, and alignment specialist, is now open. North Military Trail. At R&R, we offer a new way to get the tires you need with our everyone's approved easy payment options. Get started on new tires for just $20. Then pay them off with R&R 6-month same as cash program. And complete installation in 12 months of roadside assistance. A $300 value is absolutely free. Get the tires you need today. Now open 2360 North Military Trail. Call 500-TIRE. RNRTires.com.
The beloved TV classic soars off the screen and onto the stage this season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical. See all your favorite characters from this TV classic come to life live on stage. This gleeful musical take on a holiday favorite will go down in history as a smashing hit. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical.
At the Kravis Center, December 23rd at 1 and 4 p.m. For tickets, visit kravis.org.
This holiday, don't shop, adopt. Visit Peggy Adams Animal Rescue League in West Palm Beach and take a pet home for the holidays. Fee-waived adoptions made possible by Hill's Pet Nutrition all weekend. For details, go to peggyadams.org.
What do you need right now? How about free custom cutting of your holiday roast? BJ's is your holiday dinner go-to. We'll help you create the perfect roast, and you can pick up delicious sides at BJ's. You do for others, we do for you. BJ's, live generously.
You know, MD Now is now the largest urgent care in South Florida. With nearly 40 locations, there's always a doctor on site. MDNow.com.
When you've had a morning, for just $1, let Taco Bell make you breakfast. Like the $1 grilled breakfast burritos with fluffy eggs, melty cheese, and your choice of crispy bacon, savory sausage, or hearty potatoes. Only at Taco Bell.
This hour's music is brought to you by Taco Bell.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
I think everybody here is in agreement that age ain't nothing but a number. It just really kind of depends upon what you're into. But some people might find that they fit with a certain age group better. Sometimes maybe it's a lot older than what they are or a lot younger than what they are. But how do you know when you fit in one of those groups? And should you take the chance to get there in the first place? Now, Joanne is kind of in this place, I guess by accident, and she's just kind of curious, anybody who has ever jumped out at this, what has been your experience and how do you know? Now, Joanne, you don't mind saying your age? Are you okay with that?
No, I'm 51.
Okay.
No problem with that.
Okay, and you're on the market right now, Joanne?
Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. Now, it says here, you're doing Tinder?
Yeah, I kind of... I know I probably shouldn't admit it, but I am on Tinder.
It's so funny. People on Tinder, they always kind of backtrack. Like, I'm on Tinder, and then they have this. They got to give you almost like this kind of warning label of I never go on it, and I'm only doing it for. Own it, rock. You get on Tinder and rock that thing. Don't be embarrassed about it.
And it's all ages Tinder.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All over the board. Now, by accident, in a sense, you kind of wound up in a different grouping. Now, how did this actually happen, Joanne?
Okay. Well, what happened was my kids got onto my computer and they changed my Tinder settings to like a really low age range. I mean, like 19, really low. And I haven't changed it back. Okay. And the funny thing is, I mean, I'm finding that like I match with guys that are in my age range at only about 20%.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the weird thing, I mean, it's odd that it's like I'm matching with like 20-somethings at like 90%.
Okay.
So, and it's like I'm getting all these messages, I'm getting invitations, and it's just like, I just don't know about this whole cougar thing. I mean, are there women that really are dating like that much younger? And I mean, what are the pros, cons? I just don't know if I should say yes to one of these guys that's, asking me out, messaging me. I just don't know what to do.
And what to expect. And the one thing that I would wonder, too, especially in a Tinder-like environment, I know when I was a younger dude, early 20s, I dated a girl that I think was early 40s.
Okay.
Late 30s. I think it was late 30s. But it was, I mean, like a novelty. It was like a unicorn. My friends were like always asking questions. And for me, it was a curiosity. And I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe to some extent, like, it's like you want to know. And some younger guys are probably going, this is a conquest. This is a thing. And do you wind up, if you're on Tinder with that age range, and not say there's anything wrong with the different ages, but would you wind up being a target for that where guys are, the hit it, quit it kind of thing?
I remember when I was 22 and I hooked up with a woman in her mid-40s at the time.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, best lovemaking this side of the Mississippi.
What was her name?
I'm not going to get into that. I think she's still local, and I think she's now 70.
She's now 70.
And I'm still trying to hit it.
Well, I think this would be the thing that you may have to walk into this, and this is what my question would be for Joanne here, to just phrase it this way, is if you're on Tinder to find meaningful relationships, will you find that, or will you find a lot of 20-year-old studs who want to go out and experience an older woman to say they did, but are like going, I wouldn't like date her long term. You see what I'm saying? Where you would,
yeah, you gotta be realistic. When you go into Tinder, you gotta be a little realistic. I'm not saying that a 21-year-old guy would not want to marry you. I'm not saying that, but the percentages are low, and it could be a novelty thing. I mean, a lot of times people go on Tinder to hook up. It's a physical, carnal thing.
And if Joanne is looking for the meaningful relationship, should she ignore all these invitations she's getting from these 20-year-old guys and reset her age specs.
What's she looking for?
Yeah, maybe you don't know what you're looking for till you get out there and dabble.
Okay.
I would say dabble.
Have some, go out and have fun, date people. And I mean, just because you're dating people doesn't mean you have to have this long-term relationship. That's how you get to know people. Go out, have some fun, and see what you like.
They're doing it for fun. You should too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't look too much into it.
But should she be a little bit more standoffish about getting too physical too soon, saying, let's give it a little bit of time?
She should do what she feels in the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to throw it on some 18-year-old dude, you should.
Would you say that to a 52-year-old man?
No.
And Exhibit A, Your Honor.
So you say for Joanne to just run into this, just throw out all caution, or should she walk in with like the yellow light on saying, be careful of this, that, or be aware of this?
Just know what they want. I mean, don't be dumb.
Okay, is it safe to assume that all these guys are looking for the conquest of a 51-year-old woman?
Yeah, Kat, but I mean, you don't know that 100%, but yeah,
I
a
don't
lot of
know,
them
yeah.
are going to probably...
I'm only asking.
And I would also say, too, just make sure you're wearing protection or
big time.
doing protection. Tinder can be a cesspool.
Okay.
It can be.
Protect yourself, but have fun.
You're going to get people that say you can fall in love on Tinder. No one's saying you can't, but a lot of people go to hook up.
Okay, couple warnings, couple thoughts. Anybody with this experience, either on Tinder like Joanne has or dating radically outside of your age group, what would you say? I mean, we're talking Joanne at 51, 20-year-old got 30-year-old, 30-year difference.
Kevin's right. There are going to be people that want to conquest a cougar. But look, sometimes getting conquested is kind of fun.
All right. 877-979-WRMF. If you've got any thoughts, warnings, advice for Joanne, what would you say? 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be.
Well, Joanna's on Tinder and her kids wound up changing her age preference to like the age 19. And so all these young dudes been hitting her up. And she said she's actually matching better with people that are much younger than her than she is people her own age. She said, so should I go for it? And if I should, like, what do I need to look out for? Pamela's on here from Hialeah with a couple thoughts here. What do you think here, Pamela?
I know it's not a 20, 30-year difference, but my man and I met through Facebook, and we've been together 6 years, and to be honest, we have a 10-year difference, and honestly, at the beginning, it was just supposed to be, like, just a fling. Like, I wasn't trying to be serious. I had been through a few bad breakups before him, so I wasn't trying to be in a relationship. So we were just having fun, going out together, like, spending time together. He'd call me, I'd call him whenever we were going to go out or something. It was literally nothing. And then out of the blue, we got into a super bad car accident while I was 6 months pregnant. And he was like, you know what? I think we should, like, make this really serious. Let's move in together. Let's be together. I honestly think she should just go, have fun. Yes, safely, you know, protection is always important. I think she should go out and have fun, especially if I was her age. I really wouldn't care what nobody else thinks, because at the end of the day, you could be doing things right, doing things wrong. People are going to have an opinion and have a comment on what you're doing. She should just have fun, try it out. If worst comes to worst, she doesn't like the guy, she could just stop talking to him and move on to the next guy.
True. Good point.
And that's a 10-year
Yeah.
difference with you and your man. We're talking 50-something. And Virginia's over here
you're
talking about
30
18.
years. Yeah, you're talking 30 years on some of these, probably 25 to 30-year difference.
30 years to me is different than 10.
Okay.
It is.
That's a pretty big. I mean, not to say it can't work.
But I would still say have fun. Don't put expectations on it. Just go have fun and be smart.
If you're the girl, go out and have fun. If you're the guy that's older, you're creepy.
Yeah, it's just a catch-22. What do you want me to do?
Oh, Mama sounds like she's tired.
I'm sick and you're just on me.
What are you talking? I'm on you. I gotta keep you honest over
Look at
here.
Virginia over here.
I
You're
told
on
you.
me.
Honestly, for me, if an old man's hitting on an 18-year-old girl, it's creepy. If an 18-year-old guy is getting hit on by an older woman, I'm like, you go, girl. That's just how I feel.
Okay. Marla's on here from Palm Beach Gardens. Any thoughts for Joanna here, the 51-year-old that is on Tinder getting hit up by the 20-year-old dudes?
Yeah, I was telling the person who answered the phone, I was doing J-Dates, which is for Jewish singles, and if I let it, it would be my pimp. I would go and meet these people, and they would look me up head to toe, and they're like, oh, you're cute, let's go back to my place. And I'm like, no, thank you. And then I would meet younger people who would say that they're older and they were younger. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be your teacher. And, you know, someone said they looked like Robert Redford and they were shorter than me. They had a bald spot that was spray painted, you know, to cover a bald spot. And I'm like, you don't look like Robert Redford and you're shorter than I am. So I'm like, not interested.
But you found that in a sense they were kind of like maybe just looking for a little sexual education.
They're just looking for education.
Yeah, okay.
They want someone who's older, and I mean, I would like someone to find. I'm still single. I'm looking for someone who's established. I don't want to, you know, get them through everything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I think that would be my only thing, my thought on maybe why Joanna's getting so much activity is they're like going, okay, all right.
Look, maybe
Teach teacher.
Maybe she's very attractive. And Tinder, I hate to break it to everybody, a lot of times it's all about the physical. You know, you have to swipe because you like the way the person looks.
Yeah, it's known for being like a hookup site. So maybe if you don't want to hook up, don't be on Tinder.
Not to say you can't find love on Tinder. You
Sure.
can.
Okay.
I'm sure some people go into Match just looking to get laid, but Match and some of the other ones are better known as like relationship.
One of the texts said, yeah, maybe an eHarmony or a paid service is better for a real relationship.
Right.
And he said, I'm 24. I've had my experience on Tinder. And I believe that Elizabeth is on here from Stewart. And you're 21, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about, like, if you had 21-year-olds going for a 51-year-old? What do you think is going on here?
Well, in my experience, like a bunch of my friends are on Tinder and all those different websites, and they honestly just hook up. Like, all they want is sex. Like, there are a couple of them that go on there for actual relationships, but the majority of them just want physical stuff. So, like, I would just be careful.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. That's probably the one thing to consider is you're on Tinder, Joanna, you're meeting 20-year-old guys. A majority of them are probably going to just want to be like, okay, I'm going to tell my buddies about this.
They're wolfing around, looking down.
There you go. But hey, you know, you're 51, you're experienced. You get the world at this point.
And like Virginia said, if you're 51 and we're giving you this advice and you still want to go out and have fun, carpe diem.
Do it, but just know what they're looking for. Most likely, if he's 21 looking for a lady in her 50s, he wants to just experiment with this older woman fantasy.
Yep.
Conquer.
There you go.
Play that
Good
role.
fantasy,
Play
Joanna.
it.
Play that role.
Do it, girl.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, weird that Jaybird actually comes into the show with a wedding question, but he actually has that, looking for a little bit of advice on the ins and outs of a wedding question. Find out what it is next.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At JM Lexus, you won't find any hidden fees, just our lowest price, right from the beginning. No more haggling or negotiating. And if we lower the price within the calendar month, we'll refund the difference. Change your mind? We have a 72-hour, no questions asked return policy. Welcome to Lexus Plus, where a single, dedicated consultant will personalize your experience from start to finish, and you'll get our best price up front. Because at JM Lexus, the only one that matters is you.
We'll see you at Rain Dancer Steakhouse. I love their food. I love their prices. Check them out for lunch today. Rain Dancer Steakhouse.
You know him from Hot Tub Time Machine and The Office. Now see him live. Don't miss musical comedy sensation Craig Robinson this Thursday through Saturday at the Palm Beach Improv.
Crisscross might make you jump, but a foot massage while watching an Air Bud movie will make her hump. That dog plays basketball. There's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play on this team. But there's definitely something there that says I gotta make love to you.
Get your tickets today at PalmBeachImprov.com. That's PalmBeachImprov.com. The best night out is at Palm Beach Improv and Copper Blues.
Hey Florida, Geico presents need to know information because you have to draw the line between what you need to know and what you don't.
Yesterday I did nothing but eat potato chips and ice cream and listen to 80s emo music.
See, didn't need to know that. But when it comes to insurance, the more you know, the better. Like knowing Geico is the #1 auto insurer in your area and the second largest in the country. Plus, they've been around for over 75 years and have a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
I only floss my teeth twice a year when the dentist does it for me.
Again, not really needed. But knowing Geico offers more than just car insurance is important. They offer motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. And the Geico Insurance Agency can help you with renter's insurance as well.
Sometimes I act like I'm texting someone, but I'm really just taking a bunch of selfies.
And not needed. But you should know local agents in your area could help you find even more savings with Geico, like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service. Switching insurance is an important decision. You can never know too much about it. So Florida, contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office for all the information you really need.
Miami City Ballet presents George Balanchine's The Nutcracker, an enchanting winter wonderland of toy soldiers, the Sugar Plum Fairy, and more. Set to the beloved music of Tchaikovsky, performed by live orchestra. Make it an unforgettable holiday with family and friends, December 28th through the 30th at Kravis Center in West Palm Beach. Tickets from just $29, on sale now at MiamiCityBallet.org or call 877-929-7010. Share the joy of Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker, live with Miami City Ballet.
Many people may find their memory changes as they age. For most, it is a natural part of getting older. For some, however, it could be an indication of something more serious. For some, it could be a form of dementia. If you are between 50 to 85 years old, have a study partner, and have noticed you or a loved one has had memory changes over the last year, you or they may qualify for the Mission AD Research Study. This research study is testing an investigational drug for early-stage Alzheimer's. To find out if you or your loved one may qualify, please call 1-877-877-4368 for more information. Again, this study is for adults 50 to 85 years old who have a study partner and have noticed a change in their memory over the last year. To learn more, call 1-877-877-4368. 1-877-877-4368.
The holidays are such a magical time of year. I love this season.
Well, I'm ready for fair season. Funnel cakes, corn dogs, and deep-fried everything on a stick.
This year the theme is superheroes, plus all the other great fun of the fair.
Make gift giving easy. Get South Florida Fair tickets at your local Publix. Use your advance ticket on opening day and return a second day free thanks to Publix. Details online at southfloridafair.com. Fair season starts January 18th in West Palm Beach.
South Florida Fair. The Little Smiles Holiday Toy Drive is well underway. It's your chance to help put a toy in the hands of a deserving child this holiday season. Go online, find one of hundreds of drop-off spots for your new unwrapped toy today at littlesmiles.org.
A new Planet Fitness is coming soon. To celebrate, join our judgment-free zone for just $1 down and then $10 a month. You'll get brand new cardio and strength equipment, plus free fitness training and a totally friendly staff. This offer won't last. Just $1 down and then $10 a month. Join today at our pre-sale location or at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Don't wait. Visit our newest location in the Port St. Lucie Town Center and sign up today.
Annual membership fee applies. Participating locations only. See club for details.
Okay, moving time.
First things first, you want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. That brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So, whether you're staying close or moving far, dial **move to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 11. Truck accidents require special attention. Sometimes trucking companies put their drivers in a difficult position, and accidents happen. Driving without sleep can be as dangerous as drunk driving. Loads can be too heavy. Evidence needs to be preserved for inspection without delay. Some trucking companies hide insurance, but we know how to find it. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
So if you love luxury vehicles, you got to jump into Brayman Motor Cars right now. Unbelievable deals are going on, saving you thousands of dollars. It's their final year-end countdown event at Brayman Motor Cars. You can save up to $10,000 on over 1,000 vehicles. Talking Porsches, BMWs, Minis, great pre-owned, high-end luxury vehicles. Great deals, low mileage, everything you want, and the prices and payments have never been lower. You can get financing from 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments until March. Never been a better deal on some unbelievable Porsches, BMWs, Minis right now. And when you get that car, you still get that Club Brayman. All those cool VIP events you're going to be able to attend just because you got your car from Brayman Motor Cars. West Palm Beach and Jupiter locations, and online it's BraymanMotorCars.com.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
Well, I think Jay Bird has another one of those wedding RSVP questions here for you, Virginia.
Oh,
Proper
yeah?
etiquette, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was supposed to. There was a wedding this weekend, and people are asking if I'm going. I never did the RSVP. I never even did anything with it. I read it, and I act like I never had seen it before, and I forgot about that. Now, when you get an RSVP, do you have to let somebody know you're not going, or by you ignoring it, does that say you're not going?
No, you have to send back the RSVP that you decline. That you can't make it.
I tell you, these weddings are really just, they really put, you're not even going, you still have to mail it. Isn't that some crap?
Well, they usually give you a self-addressed stamped envelope, so it's no hassle whatsoever. You just check the no box, write a quick little, I'm sorry, I wish you the best, and just plop it in the mail.
Well, I can't find any of that. So what do I do? Do I just say, hey guys, do I have to write them a note, like an email? Sorry guys, I can't go. I have a fake event I have to go to.
Well, they probably have figured it out by now if it's this weekend.
No, it is this weekend, and I have people
So it's too late to send them anything.
So he's good.
Yeah, but I guess my question is now, because somebody who's not a part of the wedding party that's going to the wedding, they go, hey, are you going to the wedding? They were asking if you're going.
Oh.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Because you're Jason from the radio.
And they probably told all their friends. Oh.
They're trying to get a celebrity quotient.
Oh, yeah.
Low budge as you may be, you're still
so low budget.
You got a name in this town. Let's be honest.
The Corey Feldman of the Palm Beaches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're definitely going to want to know.
So now I have to send them an email going, hey guys, I can't make it. You can't just ignore it.
Well, you should send an email, or you should speak to that friend. Whoever's asking you if you're going, you should say to that person, oh yeah, so I meant to send back the RSVP and say I couldn't make it. I'm not going to be able to make it. Would you let them know for me?
Okay, and that's what on the level of being a jerk, where is that fall?
I mean, you're a solid 8 out of 10. On the douche meter.
I completely forgot about this. Completely forgot about it.
Yeah, and somebody had to remind you, say, hey, whatever.
I was reminded on Facebook about it.
Probably they were hopeful that you were coming because they know you're going to liven that party up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know him that well. I don't know him that well.
Well, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. They're looking to add star power to the ceremony.
Can I tell them that I can't go, but my friend Virginia, who hosts her own segment, The Dirt of the Day, ever hear of it? She'll go in place for me.
I got a busy weekend. I cannot go.
You're right. They don't like you anyway.
It's got to be a tough time of year to get married, I would imagine, because I think that a lot of people got stuff going on. I mean, I understand it'd be a wintry wonderland and fun, but...
Yeah, I would not try to throw a big wedding in December. People can't afford to give you a good gift.
Anything with big money, it's tough in December, man.
I would not do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I just always was curious about the RSVP rules. I know that there's a lot of rules about that. Even if you are not going, you have to send that in.
You do.
Get on the hook for a card or a gift or anything like that?
I'll get him a gift.
You can send back the RSVP card and check no, and then you have no further obligation.
Okay.
If you want to send a gift, you can. It's totally up to you, but to not send the card is kind of like leaving them in limbo, especially if they're sitting by the mail waiting for Jason's to come back.
Do you see why the whole hey guys, I am or I am not going to a wedding via text is kind of an easier, more modern way of doing things?
It'd be nice, yeah. I mean, really, honestly, I'm surprised that somebody doesn't have that service yet where you text out all your invitations and it's a quick check the box and it sends it right back.
But every time I bring this up, I'll get 9 emails. No, you got to write it out and send the RSVP. Do not
That's silly. Why do you gotta do that?
It's stupid.
I mean, do people hold on to their RSVPs that they get back for like keepsakes and mementos?
No, they just tally. And that's how they figure out how much they have to pay the venue.
If you did it on an app service, you could have an exact tally of like what people have said right then and there, like an e-fight thing.
But none of the older people are going to be able to do an app.
You don't want old people at your wedding anyway.
What about grandma? What about grandpa? What about your great aunts
You
and
know
uncles?
she's coming because she doesn't have anything else going on with her old ass.
Yeah, you know she's coming anyway.
Right.
A lot of older people don't use technology. Anybody over the age of 50, you're going to have trouble.
They're coming because it's like free food and they've got nothing else going on in life.
Kevin is on my side on this one, and I love it.
It's the young whippersnappers that have got things going on and they're busy. They don't have time to sit there. I got to return this and email and
stamps and
You're on the douchey side of the argument. Sorry.
I always am.
No,
what are the sides here? Where's douchey? I'm right there. Yep.
King douche.
I'll show myself to my place.
I'm with Kevin. I'm sorry. I think the wedding people are the douche. Like weddings in general, it's all on you now. You can't just tell the people, "Hey, I am not coming." You have to mail it out there. And now you're the douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Old way of living.
Okay. Sound off. Always 877-979-WRMF. You can text us to 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
It's our strangest feeling.
We got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here in just a bit. You can watch it live on YouTube just about 15 minutes from now, or you can get it on the back end of the regular show podcast we put up every single day. No music, no commercials on that regular show, and then the podcast you can only hear by going on to the podcast. You can also get it at kvjshow.com. It's also up on SoundCloud, so lots of places to check that out. That is going to be coming up here. But before we get to that, Jaybird, it is time to get your thought of the day.
Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Fate, baby.
That's the D-Loms. That's the D-Lom. Dalai Lama.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. D-Lom, huh?
Nickname.
Okay.
It's a nickname.
Okay, all right. It's cute.
Thank you.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.